here in the city of the you are in the city of the Second-Born because plague has struck the land. This is supposed to have been the safe spot. This is supposed to have been the one place where plague would never touch. It's the heart of agriculture. It's the heart of the messengers. It's everything is, fresh, clean. But Gur-Yahani, a name that is infamous and strikes fear into people's hearts, has been leading this plague all around, touching four currently of the 7 cities of this land. Whether your pilgrimage came from business, religion, hope for a new world or a new life, you have all been gathered here for one reason or another. And in town, you are spending the night when a dream occurs to you. Good golly, I hope I can find the fucking... Here we go, okay.
You're all good.
This is so nerve-wracking.
It is. It's horrible. You're doing great.
Thanks. So, in the dream, a stone clatters to the ground, loud and echoing. A flash of a symbol, a hand from the dark snatches the stone, turning it through nimble fingers. A flash of light and an echoing scream from long ago and far away. Starlight, bright and searing, sets itself to stone. Vines creeping from under flagstones to wind round 5 pillars. Hands, warm and light, ghost along your shoulders, a familiar presence at your ear. Behold, I cannot do more. Heed the letter. Find my sign. Gain my favor. Fucking lost my spot. The words warp the air before you, sending the ripples across the dark, pushing the shadows back. The vines, aware and angry, coil and bunch, readying. The hands pull you back, firm and gentle, as the vines strike, sending fingers of greenery shooting towards you. From the left, a figure steps forward. If I did this right, it should be... I have already done this wrong. Control Z?
Shift Z.
Shift Z, that's what it was. Click, please. No.
There.
Ha ha ha.
Oh.
As the vines strike, sending fingers of greenery shooting towards you. From the left, a figure steps forward, hands up against the vines. The world shifts and warbles. The figure is before you, facing the vines' attack. Again, the voice sounds. Heed the letter. Find my sign. Gain my favor. And you wake, your body leaping into action before your mind catches up. A knock at the door startles you. And that is where technically we will leave off because we will now introduce our characters. Does anyone want to go first, or do we want to roll a d4?
Anything's okay.
What'd you say, Lily?
I said I'm fine with whatever.
Roll a dice.
Roll a dice. That is always fun.
Hold on, let me respond to Raven real quick.
Why not?
Do. Kenna, you are first.
Okay.
Are you in a tavern? Are you in a are you in a publicly funded area, or are you in a privately owned area? I don't know if your character background would
Probably
change that for you.
public. More like, yeah, an inn or tavern sort of
Okie dokie.
situation.
So you hear at your door 3 sharp raps against wood.
Okay. Well, I mean, none of you see my character, but I will describe her nonetheless. Her name is Mavelle. She, at a quick glance, looks pretty human. That being said, the longer you look, she's got like long dark hair and really like dark eyes.
I don't know how to make your character pop up on screen. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. If you've dragged the token on, you can shift Z on it, but no worries. Either way, I can also send just the picture I used if you want.
That might go better. I don't know what's.
Yeah, no worries.
Won't let me drag.
No worries. Dark hair, dark eyes. She's got like these weird black lines that kind of cover her skin head to toe. The only skin you can really see is like her face and maybe her hands. Though it's hard to tell if it's like tattoos or scars or who fucking knows what it is. And she has a very strange air about her. Like it just feels wrong.
The vibes are off.
The vibes are off. There you go.
Dope.
The vibes are off.
Vibes are off. Answer at the door.
Okay, so at the door, standing straight backed, reading a missive, is this guy.
Oh, he's just a kid.
Cute. He is looking at his letter. He looks up and he goes, "You're Mayville,
Yes,
Miss M."
Mavelle.
Fantastic. I have here a letter for you. It looks kind of important, not gonna lie. He puts his glasses back on. He seems to be... Doesn't really need them. They seem to be more like real thin, just for like aesthetic purposes. But he seems very attached to them.
Sure.
And he hands it over. He goes, well, have a nice day. If you'd be so generous to keep the messengers up and running. Our Corps is pretty vital to this function and city. I don't suppose we could count on you for a donation, could we?
She's just gonna kind of give him a very dark look that is very clearly meant to mean no.
You have yourself a nice day, ma'am. Bye now. And he kind of scoots off so he doesn't turn his back to you, and you hear very, very quick footsteps
Okay.
running away.
I assume.
All right.
Yeah, she'd obviously read the letter, but I assume that's gonna be a group activity.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
yes.
have all received. We'll see what y'all receive. But
You're
we'll wait for
good.
that.
You're good.
Katie, that is you.
That's me. Okay. So I don't know where I am. I guess a tavern? That's some kind of fancy tavern. Does it have fancy taverns here?
Oh yes.
Upper
Oh yes.
class.
Okay.
Are we upper crust type tavern?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, you see a very, very, or you don't see yet, I guess, but there's a tall elf. He's very slender, elegant looking, long gray hair. His whole outfit's kind of like a grayish black mix. He's got these piercing, icy eyes, this calm, removed demeanor, though this strangely haunted air behind that veneer of calm.
Do you want to put your art in the chat? Because once again, I can't drag it. I'm sorry.
Let me go grab it wherever I saved it.
I have also lost this character's actual art, but we're just gonna. I'm assuming you're opening the door because it's the same 3 sharp knocks.
Yes.
Fantastic. So at your door, you see a elderly woman, standing about 5'5". She's got flowers tucked into her hair. Very soft looking. Oh man, very elegant man. But very, very soft looking old lady. She pulls from her satchel a letter addressed to you and goes, Hello. I do hope I'm not interrupting. But I have a letter for you. The innkeeper was very kind to give me your room number. I do hope it wasn't an imposition, but this is an important letter. Now, you don't have to observe this. However, a donation is typically given in return for letters and missives. It is, of course, I know you are a traveler. You are new to this town, and times being what they are, you understand, we have rolled back on that requirement. However, if you do feel it in your heart to give us a little bit of help, we would greatly appreciate it.
I'm just going to quietly take the letter from her and give her 2 gold and then shut the door.
In her face?
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna go, oh, thank you. Oh. He's gone. Oh, well. Okay.
We are a
And you
polite
hear
bunch.
soft pattering. Alrighty. Nope. Lily.
Yay. So I'm assuming I'm at a library of some sort, like a public library.
That's where you're
Okay.
And I got my head down and I'm focused. I'm aggressively writing something that looks like a bunch of textbooks and a bunch of just files that I have. This is me, by the way.
So, like, you're studying, right?
Yes, I am aggressively studying, and her name's Varaka, and she seems terribly stressed out. But with big bags under her eyes and her head down, is aggressively studying away at this library.
So coming up from behind you is, he's not being very quiet about it. He's trying, but he is kind of weighed down, is a jingling sort of presence that you go, excuse me, are you? No? Okay, well, no? Okay. Well, who the hell? No, are you? No. And then you feel a tap on your shoulder. Excuse me, I know you seem a little bit frantic. I don't want to take up much of your time here. Who the hell is this? And it's got, your name in beautiful calligraphy. The ink is gold, parchment is thick, creamy white, but clearly you can read your own name.
Yeah. I'm going to look at him and I'll be like, are you from the university? Because I paid my dues this month. So I don't need any other reminders, quote unquote, reminders from the university if that's what this is.
Well, good luck. And he just kind of leaves.
Oh. Okay. And then I will open the letter along with everybody else.
We're not all here yet. Hold on. We're jumping
I
the
know.
gun. Still got one more.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Max, where are you? Public or private establishment?
I think he'd be at, if there is one, an esteemed private library with loads of books stacked neatly around him that he's been researching into.
Okay.
2 bookworms, nerds.
He is a
Nerds.
He is a 6 foot tall tiefling, full red horns, red eyes, wearing chainmail with his company pauldrons on and gloves. He has 2 just very standard, maybe cheapish looking great swords just at the side of the table, and he's looking at a book that's talking about basically a how-to party in this area.
How to
do
party?
noble parties. Yeah.
How to noble party as in entertainment, or how to do adventuring parties?
Oh, like entertainment. How
Okay. I'm tracking now. Okay, your soft footsteps
Weirdo.
behind you, and then this, he's not a man, technically. He looks young to me, is what I mean by that. But,
A lad.
this, this young lad kind of slides up next to you and is like, hey, so heard from a couple of different people. I don't want to say who, but you are, you're Graves, right?
Elections Enforcer Nubis Graves, yes.
He's looking around. He's like, "Ooh, wow,
Right in my time, I have 5 minutes till I need to put more coin in.
Yeah, listen, actually about that, they've updated their policies. There was a messenger at the door. He gave me a letter for you, but also you do need to give that extra, like, if you want to extend your time, you need to prepay. Roll me a perception check.
The 5.
Shit, man, you gotta give him that prepay. But also, you've got a letter, and it looks real nice.
It's bullshit. I paid my way in. Fine.
Hey man, make me another perception check as he's like inching towards the door, but he's like, hey man, I gotta get, come on, you gotta do better than this, man. He's like, I gotta get going, but that money is due.
Fine, on my way out. I get it.
He's starting to sweat, but you notice at his collar is hidden. He's clearly a messenger, but he's also sweating around. He's kind of pale. He's sweating. He's like, shit, I didn't think he'd call my bluff, because this man got it too. That's unfortunate. But,
They both
he is
suck.
inching towards the door.
Is he lying about needing to pay more?
100%. 100%. He's lying to you.
His chair will screech back as he pushes it to stand upright.
Oops, messenger. He's like, I gotta go. It's been fun. He's out the door.
You have to stay.
You can try and catch him if you want, but he is scooting.
I think I might have a thing. Hold on, I'm looking to see if I have a thing.
Do not commit homicide in this library.
Or do.
Lily, make me a perception check, please.
He's gonna kill Lily.
Wait, what? Wait, are we in the same library?
That would be funny.
Technically, there are 3 libraries. Ooh, that's a shame.
No, I got
That's a
shit.
shame. There are 3 libraries here, and you just so happen to be at the same one.
I don't notice anything.
Nope, you are. You're a busy bee studying.
I am. I got a term paper due next week.
Oh,
And your
Lord.
professor's a hard ass.
Yeah. I will be writing a review on the old Rate My Professor.
Oh no, tank their review.
Damn, no, you need to attack me first for me to do anything. Okay. Yeah, he'll just, like, leave his shit behind and
no.
run at the guy.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
Oh no. All right.
like, charge up at him with authority.
This poor messenger, starts screaming at the top of his lungs, like,
You're gonna get
And, like,
arrested, and it's gonna be a jailbreak immediately.
he is like sprinting away from you, screaming. He's got a couple of letters have like fell off out of his satchel. However, a library employee does in fact notice and kind of pops out and goes, "Hey, is everything all right? Can I help you?
This is
Are you
library,
done with
shut
your
up."
room, sir?"
Oh, yes, that shithead man tried to steal from me, and he ran in terror.
You guys are behind me
Shall
go,
not return.
motherfucker. Yeah, no, he does that. I'm sorry. I wasn't here to stop him. I had to go to the bathroom. He does that a lot. I apologize. Your next session with this room is free on us. I'm so sorry about that, sir.
To be calmed.
I need to go call security. I will be right back. And she's a harried, blonde elf woman hurries away, grumbling under her breath.
Can I do a shush under my breath? Because I'm assuming they're being loud in this nice library. And I'm like not trying to get attention, but like under my breath with my like head still in my book, I'm gonna be like, shh. Like some of us are trying to study.
Like the snide aside, like kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
My apologies.
I appreciate it. Just some of us are trying to study here, so if you could just keep it down a little bit. Just shut the fuck up.
Okay. I'm assuming you are all now looking at your letters.
Yes.
Yes.
Very surprised anyone would know me by name.
Show to Hannah. I show it like this because the signs are important in it. Katie, you remind me, you said you were a cleric or?
Yes, yeah.
Correct, okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a religion check with advantage, please.
Okay. Let me read the letter first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greetings. This is an unprecedented time. I do not wish to spread fear, though I have no choice. As you have no doubt heard, our queen, the kind Mahani, has found a cure for this plague the people suffer from. However, my sources have told me Guryahani has heard the same. I have been granted a vision by my goddess. Guryahani plans to kill the city, one way or another. There is a way to stop her. Please join me for dinner. I cannot trust putting any more into ink. I beseech you, Mother Represent Tamidas. This voice rings out as soon as your eyes touch the first word. And it seems that it's only in your head, although it seems super loud for it to be in your head.
Huh.
Okay, what am I rolling?
I am.
Religion with advantage, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna start looking in the syllabuses for my classes to see if this is relevant to any course information. I was like, damn, was this in the syllabus? I can't remember a world ending plague.
I think I missed a test.
You're right, shit. Like, is this gonna be on the final?
Katie, you, as you're reading the letter, Casimir, as you're reading the letter, you are looking at the 4 dots that precede Guryahani's name. Guryahani is a name that's familiar to you based off of like the rumors that you've heard. She's this plague priestess. She was influenced by the dark. She was, taken by the evil one. But for you personally, you know that the 4 black dots are a sign that someone has taken whatever a following of the 4, which is the main 4 goddesses of this particular land, and has twisted it and bastardized it, so to speak. But this is a very, very risky thing to put to paper, because even the sign of it is not heresy, but you're skating it.
Okay.
And then you've heard of Mother Represent Tamidas. This is the head of the Mother Goddess's temple here in the Secondborn city. He is pretty high up in this order. So, now that you've all read your letters, go ahead and roll me a... What did I say this was going to be? Don't do that, phone. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, good. Roll me a investigation or perception, whichever one would work better for your character.
I'm hella good at investigating. Watch out, y'all.
Good golly. Okay. Well, everyone above a 15.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Casimir. You're a little too busy thinking about the 4 dots, and that's a oh boy, that's risky right there. But the rest of you know that, or the rest of you, as you're reading this, feel a little bit of the ink start to run, and you have, using the Postal Service before, you are all familiar with this particular sensation. This ink has been spelled and a modified spell to lead you to whomever sent the letter. It would have to be penned by hand, Vraka. You know this. It would have to be penned by hand in order for this kind of magic to work.
It, like, is pointing a direction?
No, so, like, as you're reading the page, a little bit, it seems like the ink has run onto, like, your thumb or your finger, whichever part has touched the actual letter first.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be a little compass point on whichever finger it's on. And it seems to be swinging, currently, northeast. That's not northeast that I pointed, but that's what I said.
Okay, well, I'd like to gather all up my belongings in a huff and start pushing textbooks in the bag and be like, if this isn't on the final, I'm gonna freak out, but this seems kind of important, so I guess let's go deal with it.
I'm gonna freak out.
Let me see. Casimir, you just have you've got a dot of ink on your hand.
Okay.
Looking kind of weird, though.
I'm gonna try to wipe it off.
It jumps from finger pad to finger pad. If you want, you can do an Arcana check, because obviously this is abnormal, but
Yeah.
it won't come off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do. Oh, okay.
Bless
Well,
your soul.
consider this is a lower DC, but considering this ink has been jumping from finger to finger, and you've written letters, you've had letters written to you. Oh, right. This is a compass point. I'm so glad that was like inside my head kind of thought process, but it's clicked now. It's clicked.
Okay.
So otherwise,
minute.
the whole game for you is going to be wandering around.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Hello? Hello?
So what do y'all do?
Following the stupid ink point.
Yeah, probably.
Interrupted my studies.
She almost definitely has some kind of unpaid tab, so she'd maybe pay it.
Oh, gee. Okay. So as you guys are leaving, you notice that the city is it's clean. Looks like it could hold a really big population. It feels like it should be louder. It's plenty loud. There are people on the streets. It's crowded. Coming and going. You know, vendors are yelling good prices. People are haggling in the streets as you go past the market town. You don't notice each other in the crowd quite yet, because you're walking separately. You're kind of spread out. But roll me perception checks if you want. But as you get closer to what looks like a little bit more militarized area, good golly.
I look good. And I look good.
We've all Casimir, your perception has just...
It's not great. I have a good modifier, too.
You do.
So,
I'm kind of stupid, actually, so I don't know how this is working out for me.
well, most of you start to notice that you're seeing a couple of people that are, seem like they've been going the same way for you for a while. But, I mean, most of the crowd is going at least some of the direction, but these people have been tagging along for a while. But as you get closer and closer to it's more of a militarized zone. Tents have started to crop up. Guards a little bit more prevalent. Mavel, is it Mavel? How do you pronounce it?
Like Mavel.
Mavel,
Very
okay.
French sounding, evil people.
Upper echelon type.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So Mavel, you are feeling a distinct tension shift in the air. The people around you are starting to get kind of like rabbit eyes. They're looking around, looking for exits, but there's not one. The further you guys go into this camp, you start to realize some of the guards are they're looking at you. No one's stopping you. They've all got their own. Everyone's busy. Everyone's got their own job. People are clearly going back and forth. Casimir, this place seems pretty chill. These camping grounds are fantastic. Odd that it seems to be taken over by a military, parade. But, these guys work hard. They deserve it. Vraka and, is Numis his first name? Or is...
Yes.
Okay, so Numis Graves is not the full first name.
No, Graves.
Okay. So, Numis and Vraka, you're noticing that the tents that you're passing have gone from more of there's mud up the sides from people running by. You can obviously see wear and tear repairs. These tents are getting nicer and nicer, and you're starting to see less and less cloth, cotton, and more canvas. So it's getting a little bit closer as well. The guards are starting to the balance between people and guards is starting to shift. As you guys reach a square-looking tent, 2 guards on the outside cross their halberds, and they go and they hold up their hands and they halt. Whom are you, and why are you here?
Are we all there together, or is it individually?
You have kind of filtered out, and you started to walk. You are all noticing this is the same group of people now that have been stopped at this tent, but you haven't all been gathered into a group and then walked. You've kind of filtered, and then naturally kind of joined up.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you guys are thinking you're a group yet, but.
Who's the person that wrote the letter? Sorry.
Mother represents Timidas.
I want to just say that, I was invited by, she's kind of got to sound a little bit disrespectful, but Mother Timidas.
And letters have you of invitation?
I'm going to hold up my letter. It's folded in half so we can't see the words.
I'm gonna spend approximately 5 minutes going through all my paperwork trying to find shit. The letter.
I just had it. I swear.
Oh my god. There's sorry. There's so many syllabuses, and I'm taking 8 credits this semester, and it's just been crazy.
A single letter I require.
Yeah, I get that, but give me a minute. Oh god, it's just class all over again.
8 credits is 2 classes.
I know, it's 8 is nothing.
Half-board. I cannot handle 2 classes.
Well,
this semester is my internship, so I'm only taking 2 classes, but now it's bundled with an internship. And do you know how many papers I have to write for this internship? It's so many. Anyway.
Do you perhaps have a paper with invite?
I think so, somewhere. Give me a minute. Rustle. And after 5 minutes.
Of her after waiting for an absurdly long amount of time, he'll just go ahead, just hand the letter and walk.
Yeah.
Hey.
Same.
And he's going to open it. He's very obviously slowly reading it. Very well. The letter returned for required payment and toll.
Payment?
and he's gonna like turn and he's gonna enter the tent. The other guard has not stopped, like he hasn't like unbarred his halberd, but as you guys look to him, he's just, and you can roll insight if you want.
Yeah.
But he's very obviously muttering a prayer.
Oh.
So to the rest of you, he's a deeply religious man. He spends every minute he can in deep prayer. Probably he hasn't heard anything you've said. Casimir, he's on the edge of his rope. He's going to either kill his coworker or himself. He deals with this every day. He cannot escape this fate. He's praying for patience because he needs this job. But
Mood.
so he's the whole time you guys are waiting, he's just. That's all he's doing.
Wait, so he went into a tent?
Yeah. So the guard who took your letter had very slowly and like very purposefully has turned and has gotten into the tent, presumably to inform Mother Represent that you're there. But it takes a couple minutes, and you hear some rustling, shuffling, and out comes Sam Guard. Very well, very well. You have been invited in.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
My job is complete.
Can I just walk
And
past him?
formalities observed. He's deeply offended, and he raises his halberd and he kind of readjusts himself, and he's eyeing you up and down with kind of clear distaste, but like plebeians.
She's also eyeing him
The
with
other guard.
distaste.
Sorry, go ahead.
She's also eyeing him with distaste. Like, this pompous asshole.
The other guard has raised his halberd as well, and he's just like, "Go on, you're good. Please go.
He's like, I'm begging you, leave.
Please stop talking to him."
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So inside is a it's not like it's a bad it's not that it's like empty. This place is sparse, military. There is not a lot going on. Why can't this load? Sorry,
You're good.
there he is. Standing behind a oak desk is Mother Represent Tamidas. Katie, go ahead and roll me a religion check again with advantage.
Nice a man.
Yeah, I didn't send anything, so I don't have anything for those guards.
He's mothering.
Well, you tried. But so, Mother Represent Tamidas is behind the desk. He's, got a couple of stacks of paper. He's clearly, reading them over. He's sitting with his hands in his head in his hands, and he kind of looks up and he goes, "Welcome. You are exactly who I'm looking for. Please, you can't sit. This isn't my house. I apologize. Due to the recent situation and climate, I have had to relocate. I'm currently working with the city guard, as you can see, to better protect against Guryahani. But please come in. Are you hungry? Do you want anything to eat or drink? I promised dinner. I was going to provide it. I was recently moved. Guryahani is real close. Not gonna lie, this is kind of important. Do you want to eat or not?" He's looking kind of manic, and his eyes aren't bloodshot, but they're they're red. His hair is wild. He's been, his hair's been going through it. He's been awake for a while, but he's been rubbing at his eyes as well. So he's got bags underneath him, but this man looks a little bit crazy.
If I tell you that I want a cup of tea, are you gonna have a meltdown?
I'm sure we can do tea.
Yes.
Brian, do you mind? And you can hear it from behind the curtain. Mother represent Tamidas.
Oh no.
It is an honor and a privilege. You hear, just go. Just go. and you hear like, and like, so, he's walking off. And Mother represent is just, he volunteers. I can't, he does his job. He's a great volunteer. We need everybody right now, so, yeah, anyone else want something?
Will he be fetching me a steak?
I would also love a steak if it's free.
You know what, we're just,
Mavelle kind of makes a face like, ooh.
Solon, you know what, Solon, just, would you mind coming in here and, we'll just all order dinner together. I guess I should eat. And you see from behind, the curtain that is part of the tent, someone kind of like shuffles around and then kind of pops up and goes, yeah, what's up? What? And, Mother represent just, if you're tired, you need to leave the tent. You can't stay here the whole time. You gotta leave. And poor Solomon is like, yeah, that nap kind of snuck up on me, sir. That's my bad. Sorry about that. You guys want a dinner? What am I doing for you? He pulls out a list, and he's clearly, someone who's here to. He's not a servant, but he's not a guard. He's here just like a gopher. So he's ready for your orders.
I believe it is 6 steaks.
I'd like mine medium rare, please.
That's
you don't mind.
That's for all of you. Gotcha.
Don't bother cooking it.
Ooh, bloody high.
I'm not sure that's sanitary, but
It's fine.
you're
That is
in it.
really weird.
You got it. That's up to you.
Listen, freshman year dining hall, there was some wild stuff. I'm not putting it past anybody to eat raw meat. You get hungry enough and the food is free, I see you.
But if you have the
I've heard
choice,
some-
cook it.
I've heard some stories. I've never been on the field personally, but some of the other guys, that come back from their first engagement, they're all like, "Oh yeah, got real harsh out there," and I'm like, "Shut up, Kevin! You were gone for 6 months." Is it just the steaks?
Well,
That's
I
fine.
want a cup of tea, but
Tea it
Tea
is.
sounds great.
2
Potatoes?
teas.
Potatoes?
Ooh
I'll
boy,
steak and potatoes if it's free.
we are
If we're doing
kind of.
vegetables, I will take asparagus.
Oh, I would love some asparagus. That's a great idea.
Mother Tamidas represent is gonna go. I understand the need for a fully balanced diet. However, we are currently kind of on a warpath. Maybe we only have the steaks for you.
We will eat quickly.
Yeah, the speed is not the problem. I can hound down a steak.
Oh no, I'm not
and
worried about the
asparagus.
speed.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
worried.
morning
We
lunch.
don't have a lot of greenery. The plague has killed off a lot of farmers, and their fields are now rotting and fallow.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. No, it's Guryahani is is almost here. She has been taking out the neighboring countryside as she's come, but this is a sturdy place. I'm sure the Countess is gonna help us out, but we're gonna have just the steaks, I think. Unfortunately,
Just steak is fine.
In exchange for the vegetables, may I ask for a invitation to a noble party later on?
Ooh.
You know
That's
what?
kind of fun.
I think we can work out a deal, provided we all live.
That's exciting.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. Solon,
I'd love to go to a rager.
Solon, if you wouldn't mind getting those orders out, we've got a lot to discuss. And Solon's kind of, if you're sure, all right. I'll be back. And he starts to kind of crouch down as if he's gonna go under the tent. And Mother Represent just use the front. You're allowed to use the front. I don't know who keeps telling you you can't use the front, but they're hazing you. We'll talk later. This needs to stop. And the poor guy he said I was gonna be a really good rogue one day if I could get around you. I'm gonna go. And he's fighting tears because he's 15.
Oh.
But he's I'll go. I'll be right back. And so he leaves. And then Mother Represent just, I hate that we have to choose from the new kids, but he is related to a cousin of mine, and his aunt's the nightmare. So I try and keep him out of the actual danger. I think he represents me. I don't know why. Yeah, you know what?
Children normally make great soldiers. Form them into what you need.
Okay.
You know what? I think so too.
No.
I think I'm gonna be a great soldier. That's my whole dream. The kid's doing fine, I think.
The mother knows best. We are
How
not.
do you feel about infernal deals, student?
Okay,
Oh.
so we're not in this tent. We're not gonna sell any souls here. Back to business.
Baraka's gonna give you a little wink, talk to me later, bud.
No, yeah, Mavel definitely takes interest and looks like, oh.
But he's gonna Brother Represents all right, while we're waiting for our food, let's get back on track, shall we? Here we go. And he pulls out a letter that hasn't been folded, but is very obviously a master copy of the ones that you have. And he puts it on the desk and he goes, "You're all here because I invited you here. Well, you're here in the city because of the plague. You're here in my tent. I miss my house because of this plague. Now, I hate, especially that," and he's looking at you, Baraka, because you're a child. Yeah.
21. I'm I can drink.
You look young. But he's looking at you and he's going, but nonetheless, I am forced to ask for your help as the mother has gifted me a vision that you're the reason this city survived. Now, normally, obviously, I would hate to tell you this because this is a super big problem for our city and I don't know why we still have it. We need the wards built around this city. The mechanism that keeps this ward in place is underneath the archives of the messengers. This was done originally because it was a safety measure. However, Guryahani has learned of this. She intends to come into the city, kill everyone she can, and take that power for herself. We need to, I would love to actually do it myself, but I am needed here. I need you, assuming that you are, willing to do so and help this city. I need you to break that seal to release the energy so we can power the wards so that she can't get into the city. I need to keep these civilians safe. Will you help me?
Huh.
I will totally help you if you write me a little note and sign it saying I'm gonna be safer of the world, because my professor said that I had to get this term paper done pretty quick. It's due next week, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to save the world and write this term paper. So, but if I have a note from a respected official that I saved the world, I think it would work out for me. So I'm
Deal.
down.
Done. 100%. I'll write you a glowing recommendation letter and whatever else you want.
It's under her breath, Rucka's fuck yeah.
Fuck you. He looks to the rest of you.
What'd you say?
But he looks to the rest of you.
If I get assistance with my current person, one of two groups that I am searching for, then yes.
You're one of them debt collectors, yeah?
Yes, I'm looking for either one of the checks, a note. Someone from the Kardashian family,
Oh my
or one
God.
Elon Musk.
Oh my god. I hate you, Max.
Pretty funny.
You'll have the full manpower required.
How do you
track
feel
those
that the
two down.
Kardashians are canon
Yeah,
in your
absolutely.
universe now, Teresa?
This bigger universe.
Yeah, and they're canon in there.
They're
Out there somewhere.
They're out
Okay.
there.
Yeah, no, I don't see a problem with that. That seems fine. If they're ducking their debts, they have no problem being brought to justice.
Perfect.
How about the rest of you?
I'll help. Pro bono.
Aw, that's awfully nice of you.
That's greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Well, it wouldn't do for everyone to die of a plague.
Everyone
That
wouldn't
is
die.
what we are trying to avoid.
Not everyone
He's
would die.
gonna turn to you. I almost said McKenna. Marvel.
McKenna.
No, who?
Them M names.
Quake in fear of McKenna.
Hey, fuck you, bitch. She's gonna kind of stare and just look around at everybody, particularly lingering on what's your fuck, Numis. She's okay.
All right. I'm gonna look for that archive. Well, no, I
Are the
left it
archives?
at my house.
Would
I would have given you a map, but we kind of had to relocate last minute. I don't have anything for you, but I do,
Random
however,
question.
have a locking mechanism for you.
Are the archives common knowledge and what's in them? Is it books or stuff or?
So the archives are common knowledge. It's the place that it's the hub of the Messengers Guild. It's the heart of everything they do. Everything that they have, every missive, letter, and or whatever that they have passed through their hands is stored here, both for record and for historical knowledge, but also to help improve the system in coming years. If we know what went wrong, the theory is if we know what went wrong, then we can fix it in the future. So those are common knowledge. Most people wouldn't have it's not hard to get maps of the archives, but most people wouldn't just kind of have them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So as he starts like going to look for his page or the map, and then realizing he's not home anymore, you hear a really like motherfucker and hello. Yeah, the tea has returned, and from behind you the flap opens, and in comes Brayden, and he holds out the tea and he goes, I have the requested tea. Thank you, Brayden. Thank you. Just place it on the desk and leave. And Mother Represent seems to be genuinely like trying to hold himself together, but this might be the straw that snaps the camel's back. But so Brayden very reverently like places the teacup on the desk, turns, and he just kind of like he's trying to swan out the door, but he's in like guard uniform, so it looks whack. But like this man's clearly not where he's supposed to be. And following quickly behind him is Solon rushing back in. Behind him is another serving lad, a little bit younger, around 7 years old, coming in with a tray, and they put it in front of you on the desk. Mother Represent Tamidas kind of sits up. They make room for the tray and whatever, because there's only 2 of them, since there's only 6 steaks, one of them raw.
Yep.
Portioned out on 3 of them, with a pitcher of water, because they're assuming that you do want water, and some cups. Mother Represent Tamidas kind of like gestures to the trays in front of you, and then he stands up. He goes, I do apologize. I must leave. Guryahani is at the front gates, or at least she's a mile from them, which might as well be here. I'm gonna go. You guys eat quickly, please. My guards will escort you out when you're done, and they'll lead you to the archives. We will be at the front gates. Should you survive, should you succeed, meet us there if you will. Don't get sick on the way out. Okay? Any questions?
Get sick.
Roll me a perception check.
Shocked.
Or perception or an insight, which one's better for you?
Perception.
Anyone else can do this too, but
Fuck.
You
Food poison to test our constitution.
No, it's the plague. Y'all, it's the plague. They've been talking about the plague for 6 years. Come on.
This plague has actually been going on for like 6 or 7 years, though. But so, Marvel, this guy hates you.
Cool.
You are off-putting to the max.
She has a very strange vibe. It's very strange.
Like, you got him. He wants out of here because of you specifically. Numis, you realize that he's getting scared now. He was stressed out before. He's obviously scared now. You can't really tell, like, if he's scared of, like, you guys are who his goddess sent him. In the midst of a nearly global plague, it's you four. Or if it's, I don't want to be here. I'd rather be in my house. I hate this. I'm gonna go die, kind of fear. But he's more so shaken than he was. But he is still, he stands up, seems still like solid. He's not running from his fate. He hates it. But he's standing up and he goes, well, mother willing, we will all meet each other at the front gates. None worse the wear. Farewell. And as he walks up the front, and you hear him calling for a couple of guards by name. You notice that neither of the guards are the 2 out front, and a lot of like marching feet start going in a lot of different directions.
Okay.
What do we?
We got steak.
We
This
got
is- I mean,
steak.
it's like end of the world a situation, I guess. But like, today turned out pretty good for me. I don't know about you guys.
This is like good steak too. Make me
Hell
make me a
yeah.
perception check to see like how good. Like it looks fantastic.
I'm also
Yeah.
AF,
This is a good raw steak.
Fuck, I've never seen a steak in my whole
Well,
life.
you are a
What is
college
this?
student. You
Listen,
probably yeah.
It's a thick steak, you know.
Your college student's
Everyone else.
amazing.
Everyone else, this is like prime cuts. Clearly, whoever is cooking and or selecting this cut of meat thought it was going to mother represent and really wanted to make an impression.
Haha.
Why there were 6 of them
Loser.
doesn't matter. These are gorgeous cuts of steak. Very, very filling. Very, very tasty.
Nice.
Loser.
So you guys, I'm assuming you guys are eating, and then are you guys leaving, or are you guys doing something?
Well, I'd like to get to know everybody for a second. And it's kind of like a group project, isn't it? I've had group projects before. You start with a little bit of small talk. I'm Veraka. I actually go by V. If you guys want to call me V, that's also fine. What are your guys' names?
Mavel.
Mavel,
Casimir
can I call
Andre.
you Mumu? Mumu's cute nickname.
No.
Okay, Mumu.
No.
And
You call me
who's
that, I
next?
will cut off your hands.
Ooh, spicy. Okay.
Casimir Von Gray, and I'll do like a little
Casimir.
bow.
Oh, okay. So fancy, Casimir. For short. That's fun. Okay. And Ka, K-A, Ka. Ka for
Casimir will
short.
do.
Okay, noted. Ka for sure.
Immediately refuse.
No.
And then Mr. Flames.
I am Collections Enforcer, Numis Graves. If you
Ooh.
shorten it, do not
Kenga.
shorten it.
Kenga, because then we get all the letters in. C-E-N-G. Connections Enforcer Graves. Kenga. Got it. Kenga. Kenga.
We solved it, gang. Good
Got
job.
it. Okay.
We're all gonna kill you.
This poor college
God.
student's just doing it fast.
Okay. I already feel like this is going to be a real good group project. So, should we finish our steaks and get going then?
What are you studying?
I'm studying to become a barbarian adventurer, actually.
You're studying in school to hit things.
Yes, I want to be
That
really
is
good at
called
hitting
combat
things.
Is
training.
that not a waste of your time and money and effort?
You know what? I sure hope it's not, because my parents are many, 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 many gold pieces in debt now, so I hope it all works out.
Okay.
What
Right.
sorts of classes do you take at this academy of yours?
You know, hitting 101, potions 101, how not to hit 101, because sometimes you're not supposed to hit things. So that's what that was my hardest class. Because turns out, even though you can hit, doesn't mean you should hit.
You use
Yeah, you're
words
failing
instead.
strategy, aren't you?
That's the paradox of life, isn't it?
Well, what
I
part
suppose.
of this course has you writing so many papers? You struggled to find the letter you just acquired for 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
No. So I try to keep all my paperwork just because I want, in case there's like a big test at the end. Because they kind of surprise you with stuff. It's not the most traditional university. So it's like, what if I have a big test at the end that covers all subjects I've ever taken? And so I want to have all my papers from all the subjects I've ever taken, you know?
I haven't gone to a university myself. I don't think that's how it works.
It is
Hey,
not.
you never know. You never know. I just like to be prepared.
Right.
I
Anyway,
learned everything I needed under Dispater. You should do the same.
under what?
Dispater.
What's a dispater?
Vader.
Darth Vader.
I don't know. Darth Vader. I don't know if I can get any
An
more
arch
loans
devil
for
of the
Darth Vader.
Hells.
I think I'm like stacked on student loans, so I don't think I can take any more out for Darth Vader.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
Tell me about Darth Vader. That I want to know.
I do not know a Darth Vader.
Okay,
I know a Miss
Devader,
Vader.
Decatur, whoever, whatever your devil. I want to know.
Mater, is it a truck? Did I win?
The first bit you must know is decorum. If you show up calling him Darth Vader or Mater, you might not make it far.
Well,
Oh man,
I'll make it further than you
Mater
think.
doesn't have a good
Anyway,
sense of humor.
you're a debt collector? What kind of debt?
Souls.
Perfect.
Oh, spooky.
And okay, hypothetical. You
Now,
get
did you study for that, or was that like a work study situation? How'd you do that?
What happens to the souls?
Okay.
They're pressed into coins. No, I spent hundreds of years in the hills being forged into this new man I am today.
Oh, so it was like an apprenticeship.
He was also an intern.
An intern? Oh my god! That's like my next step is like internship. Like I'm kind of on like, it's like a self-study thing right now, self-study adventure where I'm supposed to like have an adventure and then reflect on it. But like internship comes next. I'm really excited for that.
Just out of, curiosity, where are all these coins?
They get used in infernal engines, machines.
Cool. And if, like, just, because I'm looking out for the kid here, it'd be a cool adventure, to maybe go find some soul coins. Yeah. How would you do that?
It is not an adventure. That is my job.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about that one.
V, you can call me V.
V.
'Cause we're
I'm
friends
talking
now.
about V. I'm trying to help her get an adventure. Finding
V, if you wish, it will take you hundreds of years, and you must die first.
Okay, that's
Ooh,
easy.
I don't know if I want to do that.
You may find
I
another
think my
route to
parents
the
would be
hells.
really bummed if I died.
Dying
Okay.
doesn't mean gone. But
Katie, roll me a religion check if you would.
Okay.
With advantage, sorry.
no, so Numis, I'm saying, what if we wanted to find a
Elections
specific?
Enforcer, Numis Graves.
Yeah, if I wanted to find a specific
Kung for short.
coin or a coin made by a certain
Good
devil,
thing that last name's not T.
because I'm a big fan. How would you do that?
How would you find them?
Yes.
Katie.
Anywhere?
While this conversation's happening, Katie, you hear a soft whisper. Behind you. I'm assuming this is happening while you guys are all eating.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Raw steak with a fork and knife.
classic. But you hear behind you a soft little, hey.
I'll turn my head towards it a little bit.
You see, it almost worked flawlessly. You see, it's a very faint outline. Like you can see her, but like she's see-through, right? You can almost see her features, but you almost have to like look correctly and adjust your eyes correctly to see her. In her hands, she holds a small wooden box. Make me a perception check, if you will.
Okay. Ugh.
You are really not being perceptive.
Nope. Not at all.
So you're looking at this box, right? Because she's holding it up and she's holding it out, and the box immediately grabs your attention. Huzzah! Okay, this is the box that you see, and it's kind of it's giving you pings. It's like you should know this. It's on the back. It's like in the back of your head, like. It's familiar. Yeah, I know what that is. And she's holding it out to you. And it sounds like she's whispering, but it looks like she's talking at full, like, normal volume to you. And she's holding out the box and she's going, "Did you find it? Did you find it?"
Find what? Find what?
"You have to find it. Find it." And she, it looks like she's gonna toss the box at you. But before it leaves her hands, she fades.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, make me a investigation or perception, whichever one's better for you.
Okay. Perception one more time.
Gorgeous. All right. So you the thing is, you know, as soon as she vanishes, you're going, "Oh fuck! I know exactly what that is." It's an ink lock box. These particular runes that you saw on it spell a very specific lock. This is for one specific lock. This is the key, so to speak. It's you're looking around the tent because obviously, you know, like what? Well, you know, like there's had an entire description and now it's gone. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Okay, yeah, so you're looking around, you're still looking in the direction of the ghost lady, and you realize you're looking through where she was to a rickety shelf that looks like it was constructed by hand with not flimsy material, but like material from, you know, on hand that wasn't specifically made for like a shelving unit or a bookcase. But you see that box.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to pardon myself from the table and go over to that shelf thing.
As you get closer to it, it starts to glow a little bit. It's not like it's like, oh, but it is just a little like, it's registering your presence.
Okay. I'm going to take the box. Pick it up.
Nothing happens. You've got the box.
All right.
It does have a lid. Yeah, I was gonna say, it does have a lid. You notice that like the box that she showed you didn't have a lid. You saw it looked like it was open. You couldn't see what was inside of it, but you did notice it didn't have a lid.
Okay. Does this box have anything in it when I open it, or?
It's got liquid ink in it. In a little indent on one side is a brush, but it looks like it's got ink in it.
Interesting. I'm just going to take the box with me because I don't know what to do with this thing.
Roll me a Arcana check, if you will, and then the rest of you make a perception roll.
Fuck.
It was cool when the runes glowed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, Marvel, you notice that when she picked it up, there was a soft, not physical feelings, or not like a physical breeze, but you felt something shift. Vraka and Collections Enforcer Numis Graves, to say his name correctly. This steak's really good. Steak's nice.
Hell yeah.
This is an engaging
What a
conversation. You know, you like talking about university, Vraka. Numis, you're talking about soul coins and the intricacies that go into it. But Marvel, you notice that.
Yeah, she's gonna like whip her head around and just say, "What do you have there?"
I It appears to be a box full of ink, but
Do I know what that is?
Make me a history or insight, whichever one's better for you. I need to roll a d20.
They're exactly the same.
Hey,
Oh, 22.
Okay. So you also clock this as lock ink. However, you're clocking this as this is a very, like I said, it's a specific type of clock ink. This is high grade. So like this type of lock ink is for very specific, very powerful arcane locks that without this key, consequence is death.
Ah. Cool.
is the box itself like a key, or do you like what's with the ink? Like, do you like write the runes down to unlock something? I'm trying to figure out the logistics of this.
Make a are you or is your character?
My character can be, sure.
Okay. In that case, roll me. Let me see. Yeah, roll me religion with advantage.
Okay.
As this happens, opening the curtain. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll explain this first because this you would know. But so you know that this type of ink key lock needs to be drawn in a specific pattern, and the pattern is not representative of the actual key itself. It's representative of the lock. So the pattern that you would draw onto your hand would either coincide or connect to the lock itself, turning you into, or whatever you've painted on this ink, into the key itself.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So as you're like remembering this, the flap opens and coming through with a tray of it's a variety of like tea, water, wine. Smells nice, high quality. He swans in again, Brennan, and he goes, I have been bidden to give you it all. You found it. And he kind of turns away from you, Casimir, and he sets the drinks over top the trays of food, regardless of if there's food left on them. And he's moving faster now, and he kind of like sharply turns to you, and he's still trying to swan block, but it's hurried now, and he kind of like holds his hand out, and he's like, I will take that from you, my good sir.
What's it for?
Are you going to permanently take it from me? I'm not sure I want to permanently give it to you.
Is this yours?
Maybe.
I was tasked to find it, and I found it. So yes, finders keepers.
Roll me a persuasion check.
But
Roll me a
it's
persuasion
like in the hells. I see why it wouldn't.
Oh shit. Finders keepers doesn't work.
I do believe this box belongs to the Master Mother, represent Timidas.
Okay.
Well, we are working for Timidas, so I'm assuming Timidas would allow us to use things that may help us in aiding them.
Do you perhaps know the key to draw?
that doesn't matter.
Perhaps not.
Perhaps I will take it from you and draw for you.
Okay, well that was my initial question, if you were going to permanently take this from me or not. Here, if you're going to help.
Thank you. Are you giving it to him?
Yes.
He takes it. Thank you, thank you. This is now mine. He takes the brush and he dips it and he holds it up. You make a perception check for me.
Okay.
All of you make a perception check for me.
Why will you not let me click? Perception.
Numis, well, no, just Casimir notices this. But as he holds the brush up, like upright, upside down, the ink does not run off the brush. It stays in place on the bristles. But he stands there and he goes, "Will it be you I am marking, or a person in your party who will take the key?"
I'll take the key.
Very well. And he is going. Are you holding out your hand, or like what? Are you putting anything forth?
Yeah, I'll roll back my. Well, I'm probably wearing armor. I can't roll it back, so I'll just give him the back of my hand.
Okay. So he will. It like armor or not, he'll just trace over it. But the mark goes from about like here to here, and it does like wrap around. But this is what he marks on you. That's what he draws on you. The circle is in the middle of your wrist, and then the lines go out. Once it's done, you notice like all of the ink from the one, he's only did it once, and he's drawn this entire thing and it's gone from the bristles. But he puts it back very, very gravely, very gently, and he closes it. "I think I'm going to take this with me," and he looks you up and down. "Best of luck. You have all you need now, traveler. It has been an honor." And he kind of holds it down on his side, and he goes, "I assume you do not need my help getting to the archive?"
Definitely not.
From the other side of the curtain, you see the other guard peek out. "You sure? You sure ain't the guard? He's free."
I don't want anything to do with him, so I'll figure it out.
I can be your guard. You want me to help you? I'm free. Give me an insight check.
Who?
Marvel. Because you're talking to him.
Yeah. 9.
He seems irritated for some reason. Seems like a pretty good job, though, you know?
Which one seems irritated? The normal one?
The guard that's still outside. Not the one that's straight-backed and ridiculous, but the one who's before seemed super pissed off.
He's irritated that I... Why?
With your 9, he just seems irritated. You don't know.
You have a job to do. We're fine.
If you are refusing these 2 guides, roll me history or investigation, if you want to make your way to the archives by yourselves. Unless you guys want to ask for a guide.
19.
Never mind, Marvel knows where it is.
I've been there.
Alright, are you following... Bracky, you're pretty fried. From exam week. It's been tough.
Yeah. Yep. It's been busy.
Shame. That's okay. But yeah, Marvel, you know where the archives are. You know it's a building, big marble building. Looks really important. Looks really big. Only 1 floor though. Which for the Messenger Guild, everyone keeps saying it like they're gonna have to expand soon, because like they don't have that much space in there, but so you know where it is. People point at it, messengers running to and from. It's you've been here before.
Yeah. Cool.
So you guys making your way there, or are you doing anything else first?
I have nothing else to do.
Yeah, we
I
can
got
go.
nothing else to do too. I mean, the world is ending, so I suppose we should deal with that semi-quickly.
It would be appreciated, I'm sure, by Mother Representative Midas. So as you guys leave, presumably following Mauville, you guys leave the obviously military encampment that is a lot quieter than it was before. Most of these guards have followed Tamidas out, been sent out on other assignments. They've scattered, you know. There's a skeleton crew, so to speak, but not a lot of people. But you're following Marble back. It takes 15 minutes. You were on the outskirts of town. The archives is near the heart of the city. But you get there, and you see once again, I don't have the outside of this building, but you see a big marble building, 5 pillars out front, double doors, big wooden double doors that are not locked, so you can just kind of open them and enter. If you want, go ahead and I will see if this works. Reveal a portion of the map so you can put yourselves on there. It's a very small portion. That's my map. There we go. That's the front door.
There I am.
Fantastic.
Where is it? I'm a little lost.
Bottom. You guys are on the bottom left-hand corner, or right-hand corner. Let me see if I can.
I'll refresh my page. I think my computer's being stupid. There we are. Okay.
This is I didn't reveal it properly. That's a door right there that you can see. But as you guys all walk in, who walks in first?
I mean, if I knew the way there, I probably would.
Okay. So, Marvel, you see marble steps leading down into a sunken hallway. You notice, like I said, this the door in front of you, and it's make me a perception check if you will, and then the rest of this hallway, lined with bookshelves. It looks nice. Okay, so as you're walking in, you are looking left, right, and then front. You notice that the bookshelves are full of honeycomb instead of actual shelves. Each one of them has a scroll, a folded letter, carefully tagged, labeled, and they're all along every wall. In front of you, you can hear a couple of voices, and then some weeping, but it doesn't sound like it sounds. This person at the end of their rope, right? Like they are crashing out. They sound a little hysteric and manic. But you hear that coming from behind this door.
So remind me what we're looking for again.
You are looking for, with the knowledge of the ink, you are looking for a pattern that is similar to the ink key, but you, with your 19,
I got a nat 20 perception.
Perception, correct. I'm talking about your investigation earlier.
Oh.
With your 19 investigation, you know that because you visited this place with that perception, you've definitely visited this place.
Yeah.
You know that the center room of this building has a lot of weird art designs that you never really bothered to look at. It kind of looked more like just like a abstract freestyle, fill the space as you can before it gets filled up with bookshelves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with that 19, you don't remember exactly what it looks like, but you remember that you've seen something similar to that key that has been drawn onto Casimir. You've seen it around that area in the archives.
Okay. Even indoors, she's gonna keep her hood up, like over her face and head, but start looking for the symbol.
Okay. Give me another perception check, and then what are the rest of y'all doing?
Jesus!
Holy shit!
I see so good.
No way.
I'm a good looker.
What are the rest of y'all doing before I address that other statistical anomaly?
I want to follow Kung around and I ask him questions like, are you guys accepting interns, do you think? And like, would it be a paid internship? And like, how often would I have to work? And like, I don't necessarily want to be like evil per se. I'm not that I'm saying you are evil, but like, they say dip your toes in a little bit of everything before you figure out what you're doing with your life. So, what do you think?
Are you okay with making people accountable of their decisions?
Do I have to be accountable for my own decisions to make others accountable?
In what way?
Well, like, if I did bad things, would I have to be accountable for them, you know?
Maybe.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Why do you not want to be held accountable?
It has good benefits. You know,
Good.
I searched
Do you have
for
dental?
however long.
Yep.
Have what?
Dental? My mom says I should try to find a job that has healthcare and dental. And adventuring doesn't really cut it, so she'd prefer a more stable job, so I was just wondering if you had dental.
One closer to home.
Yeah, it has very, very good benefits.
Oh, shit.
Everything kind of paid. Dissipator does well to those under him.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. She's, like, taking notes.
Oh dear.
How...
You know,
Go ahead.
Your job, it kind of depends how long you take. I eventually want to be a broker myself, so I can not only collect but then create deals. What I mainly do, it's maybe a few weeks research. I was in library looking up news of Elon Musk's whereabouts or where the Kardashians could be, and I found a noble party that is going to be going on soon, and I will be to find them. But in the downtime, you mostly do what you want.
Oh, that's nice. It's good to have good work-life balance. Follow-up question. Do you think I could go to this noble party with you and kind of like a little shadowing situation so I can get like a day in the life? You know, because I don't know if I want to fully commit to an internship yet, but like I think it'd be nice to get an idea. Yeah, is that possible?
Yeah, if you if you ruin my job, though, I will take yours instead.
Well, no, that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't do anything. It's just like me watching you to see what you do every day kind of situation.
Yeah. Would I be able to tag along as well? I would love to meet your Dementor.
Darth Vader. I remember. I wrote it down. It's Darth Vader.
5 feet, please. I can still smell the raw meat on your breath.
No, you can't.
I can. Yes, you also can tag along. Again,
Perfect.
do not fuck my shit up, and I will not fuck your
no
shit
intention.
up. You know, these people make deals for momentary bouts of fame or money. Is sort of a swings and roundabouts situation.
Fucking hate you, Maxwell.
So stupid.
Yes, I love to bear witness.
Anyway, McKenna, that 25.
Yeah, she's
Nah.
saying all that as she's just like looking around, I feel like.
So you've been thinking as this conversation's been going about where you saw that symbol. You know it is down this hallway. This archive kind of loops in on itself. And you know it's in the center of the room, the very center of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that if there's just one hallway that'll go all the way around.
All right.
Down left, like this way. I'm in the abyss.
This way.
Okay, I go that way.
Yes.
Because she's
Huzzah,
like,
okay.
fuck yeah. I am going to follow the fucking soul collector. For reasons.
Oop! Don't. Oh dear! Give me a second. I need to hide y'all again. LOL. Okay. Walking down the hallway. This is the public area. So a lot of these are letters of public events, missives, notes, advertisements, and as you guys, I'm assuming you guys just keep walking down the hall, right?
Yeah.
As if there's any like pull off tabs of like discounts, I will be grabbing those off the advertisements.
Make me a perception check.
Please hold. Sorry, I had to refresh my page, so everything is slow reloading.
You're good. You're good.
Perception. Nice. 18.
So as you're walking down these, as you're walking down the hall, a lot of these have tags that are hanging down that are, identifying tags, right? You're reading them, you're flipping through them, and you, find 2 or 3 that are like, you grab it and you go, hey, this date hasn't passed by yet. So you just kind of, give me a sort of hand check if you're taking the 3 that you found.
Well, I'm not trying to be sneaky about it. You're
just taking it?
Yeah, I'm just taking it. They're advertisements.
Okay. Yeah, you pocket it. No one's around. No one's down this hallway besides your companions, but they don't appear to be looking at you.
Nor would I care.
Continuing down the hallway, you see another set of I didn't do that right thing. Indented steps. And you notice you guys are going down again. So like you were indented before by like a good 5-6 feet as you walked down these steps originally. Mm-hmm. You are currently walking down, like looking back at the steps. They're like they look like ornamentally big, but they do drop you down a good like couple 3 feet. Walking down this hallway, make me all of you make me another perception check. Although, ignore this corner because you didn't go in that room, so you don't know what's in there.
Okay.
You can't see it.
Perception.
All right. So all of you but Marvel, who's just
She's thinking about soul coins.
she's busy. She's preoccupied. Most of you notice that walking into the circle, like in the further you go into this room, the older the dates get. All of these are starting to get 50, 75 years ago, 100 years ago. As you get to this portion of the hallway, it's about starting to get 200 to 500 years of historical records. And moving further in, everyone make me a perception check, except for Vraka and Marvel, who are going to be making Arcana checks with advantage.
Oh.
Ah, I see.
And then, sorry, Casimir, roll
Thank
me a roll
God.
for me too.
Oh, okay.
Well, we kind of stupid.
It's
kinda
with
stupid,
advantage,
though.
so 15.
Yeah, it was
I kind of stupid though.
Okie dokie.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you. Okie dokie. Casimir, you, in your ear again, you hear the same familiar voice, as you did in the tent. It's not so much that you hear, what languages do you speak, actually?
Let me check. Celestial, deep speech, Elvish, and Infernal, and Common.
Damn.
Okay. So you hear the words, like, you know they're in Celestian, and you hear the words, one step closer. Don't falter. One step closer. Make
sounds
me
concerning.
a perception check. Vraka and Marvel, you both rolled with advantage.
Yes.
So you are looking around. Marvel, you zero in on the carpet and the
Atrocious.
the bookshelf. This bookshelf. If I can get to the right thing. This bookshelf in particular. Numis, will you roll me a history check, please? And then Casimir. Oh, good. Casimir, your wrist is not. It's not that it's itching. It feels weird, though. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say carpal tunnel's acting up.
Yeah, you gotta take care of that. You gotta take care of yourself here.
Yeah.
You, Numis, you're looking around. All of the books on the shelf have stopped at around 750 years ago. You, because you are a collections enforcer, I'm assuming you're not nomadic, but you move around from city to city, right?
Nonstop.
Yeah. So you know that the messengers were set up within this era, within this 1,000-year era. And this wasn't built up until like maybe 200 years afterwards. But all of these records stop it from this year backwards, 750 years ago. Marvel, like I said, you and Vraka have noticed the bookshelf, and Casimir, your wrist is starting to glow.
Oh.
It is glowing a soft blue phosphorescent, like, kind of like Sting from Lord of the Rings, that kind of thing.
I think we're almost to our destination.
Yeah, I think it's right here.
Yeah.
As you guys walk closer to the bookshelf, Casimir, your wrist gets brighter until the light is white, and Marvel and Vraka, I'm assuming you guys are over at the bookshelf because you saw it.
Yes.
And trailing behind, so you all are in the same spot. You all see, this symbol start to light up. First, behind on the wood of the bookshelf, you see it etched into there. The closer that Casimir gets, the brighter it glows. It is not a white light, it is a golden light that also gets brighter and brighter up until it turns into a white light. The closer you get to it.
Well, I think that's definitely the lock.
So should I put my hand up to it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna try doing that.
Okay. You feel something go tight around your wrist, like the ink is grabbing onto you. In turn, you see the lock start to twist following the swirling pattern, and make me a perception check, Numis, please, with advantage because I think you came in last. Yeah, there you go. So you hear something behind you, mechanical stone on stone grinding. It sounds like something is dropping.
Quickly check to see what it is.
So behind you, you notice the carpet has stopped being carpet. It is solid stone, and as it moves, the center point, the very, very center point of the carpet, now turned to flooring, drops first, and as it continues to go down, you notice they are creating a spiral staircase to go downstairs.
Oh, perfect.
I've heard of these types of stairs in plays before. I've never seen them myself.
You've never seen a spiral staircase?
Not one that apparates before my eyes, no.
You haven't traveled enough.
I haven't seen one either. This is my first time. We're in the same boat, you and I, Kern.
Okie dokie. I'm going to attempt to do this. You're all walking downstairs, right? Fantastic. I'm hoping that this works the way I want it to. If not, no one sees anything.
Of course. Why would I see anything, you know?
You wouldn't see shit. Who's going downstairs? Okay, give me the file line. Who's first? Who's last?
Mark will go first, since he...
I'll go
found
second
it.
then. I don't want to go first.
I'll go last.
Oh, okay.
I'll go third.
Okie dokie. Oh, I did that backwards. My bad. Okay. So you are walking down these stairs. They are, the stairwell is kind of tight. It doesn't ever get to the point where you're starting to like scrunch up walking down the stairs, but it does start to get uncomfortable a touch. You step out into this room. Make me a perception check, everybody. Casimir with advantage, please.
Okay. Need it.
Damn, never mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nicely done. Okay. Alright. Marvel, that 13 is the new perception, or have you not rolled?
That's the one I just rolled. 13.
That's the new one. Okay. Stop crunching, please. I don't... Stop. So you all walk downstairs and you file out into a still marble flooring, marble walls, but you notice that there are 3 tables here, and here, and they look like everyone but Numis sees this or like knows what they are. These are 3 different altars set up and not like ready to go, but like it looks like they're more for like show than actual use. This is more of like an honorary type representation of an altar. And there are 4 pillars, 3 of which have animals on them. Make me nature checks if you want to know what they are.
Nature. Me and the 13s.
All right. It makes sense that you would know this, Casimir. Nice. Rocka, you've been studying hard. Proud of you.
Heck yeah. Nose to the books. It's paying off now.
Here we go. So each of these 3 creatures is representative of one of the children of the mother. We have for the... Didn't think you'd get that high of a score. That's on me.
That's such a mood.
Ow, stop. That's my foot. Here we go. So this is the first one. It's a Shoebill. I love him. Yeah, I love him. The pillars themselves, the statues themselves are like 6 feet tall. They're not like true to size of the bird or the animals they represent.
Shoebills are scary fuckers.
Shoebills are actually very tall.
Yes.
But I say that because there are 2 other animal statues that don't have any. I'm not playing with you, Awen. I'm sorry. I'm busy. This one over here, while I look for it, is a bear. Looks to be a giant. Technically, it's a Kodiak bear. We don't have Kodiak here. Giant 9. It would be a 9-foot tall bear. And then the third one, this one, is a very, very big, giant alligator snapping turtle.
Oh.
That one I don't have. That one's just not going to show up.
You're fine.
But yeah, that is what you notice. And then, Casimir, what did you get on your perception? Since it was a 24, you know that, and because you are a cleric, you know that these 3 altars are tantamount to not like eyes watching, but like we hope their presence will be here type of thing. And then I realized I did not show this all that well, but there is a door. And it is right here. And it's not a door, it's an open archway. Are you guys still on the stairs, or are you guys like walking out immediately after?
I feel like I would have walked out immediately.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Someone roll me a d4.
That's concerning. Okay.
You make it to about here.
3.
Okie dokie.
Is that who it insta murders?
No.
No.
Make me. Ow, quick. Whomever has a high proficient in Arcana, make me an Arcana check. If you don't have Arcana, make me a Perception check.
I do have Arcana.
No.
That's a shame. Okie dokie. You see, Numis, you see this because you are the first one to leave. But you get almost to the door, and you start to hear, all of you hear this, but Numis, you notice this first. The Shoebill stork has ruffled its feathers. there is a grinding of stone on stone again as it ruffles its feathers and it shakes itself, seemingly awake, blinks open stone eyes, and
Yes, a bird.
turns to you.
Stone bird.
Marvel, with your arcana, you see a faint glow of magic at the base of this stone beast. It's rapidly fading
Can I
as the stork starts to like step off its pedestal.
deduce what might have caused it?
Make me a perception or investigation, I guess, whichever one would be best for you.
Perception 9. I'm getting
no,
9,
maybe-
13, or nat 20. That's it. Those are my only numbers tonight.
You know, it's maybe you made it mad. Stone does that, I guess. But it is starting to stalk towards you, Numis.
I would tread carefully. The bird's alive?
It is
Bird's
just
alive?
a stone
Question mark.
bird.
Okay, but
I
in my
would not
experience,
worry
anything
about it.
enchanted can be dangerous, so. Or don't tread carefully. Do what makes you happy.
I'm not afraid of a stone bird.
Great. Proud of you.
The bird is
Behind
not
the
walking
rest of
straight
us.
towards you. It's doing this as you guys talk, but its face is continually like looking at you. As it gets
Baraka has took out a notebook and started to write inter-party conflict. How do we solve this? And then many question marks afterwards.
Oh dear.
And then she's like sitting and waiting, like, okay, how are we gonna deal with this?
I'm gonna
Stand back and let the
the
bird
on his
kill
beak.
him.
Interesting. Ignoring our recommended advice from compatriots. Period.
What is your armor class? You said 16?
Oh no.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You're
As
gonna
you
die.
reach out to pet this stone bird, it doesn't react quick enough for it to actually bite you, but it snaps its beak at you, and it makes a very, very oddly sharp noise when it does. But it whips around and tries to grab your hand in its beak.
I'm gonna like cross my arms and
Foul
shrug.
bird.
Thought you weren't scared of a bird.
I'm not scared of a bird. It attacked me.
That's what I tried to warn you about.
Interesting
there, like-
sarcasm being used.
Is there like an intelligence behind this bird? Like, does it seem to be being possessed by something, or is it enchanted?
Looking for enchantment and possession, make me an arcana. If you're looking for intelligence, make me perception.
Okay. Perception again.
Damn.
It's not that there is an intelligence behind this, this stone eye, but there is an awareness, more of like, there's magic present that has a job to do made specifically for this.
Okay. It must be a guardian of some sort.
Not a very good one.
No.
So far.
It has moved to circle you and planted itself in front of the door.
Bird out of way.
You guys are aware of what a shoe bill sounds like, right?
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Yeah, that sound fills and echoes in the room.
They're the scariest sounding fuckers in the world.
I love this.
How tall is this thing?
An actual shoe bill is around, 5'6", 5'10". This one is 6 foot though. This is a big statue.
Just staring then, because they're both 6 feet straight into his eyes. He's just going to slowly be pulling out his sword. Bird, move.
Bird's just looking at you. No movement, no reaction to the sound of you drawing your weapon.
Are we allowed to break things here? Asking the others.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
Okay, let's go back to the basics of hitting 101 and not hitting 101. So what do you, and then I start going on like this long rant. It's like, if you want me to get the textbook out, I can get the textbook out. I think I have it with me.
Your
I
bulky
wanted to
backpack.
with the bird.
Yeah.
And the bird does
if
not.
Well, there's a 10-step thought process to hit or not to hit if we want to go over those 10 steps together.
What
I
is
think you
step
would.
one?
Please hold while I think of step 1.
ChatGPT.
Yep. That is exactly
yeah.
what's happening. Let's see. As my textbook states, step 1 is to breathe deeply. Take a calm, deep breath. Count to 5 as you inhale and focus on letting the tension melt away. This will help you from avoiding reacting impulsively. So we should all start with a deep breath and then go from there.
I want to dramatically like take a deep calming breath while kind of like smirking at Numis.
Ooh, that was really good. Momo, that was really impressive.
Honey, don't call me Momo.
I've
Okay,
taken my
do
deep
we-
breath and I've counted to 5.
Okay, would you like step 2 then?
Yes.
Okay, step 2 is assess the situation. Ask yourself, is hitting this person, thing, or object absolutely necessary? More often than not, the answer is no. So let's think about that. Is it absolutely necessary to hit this object?
I guess I could push the bird.
That is true. That's an interesting thought. Okay, let's hold that. Please hold on to that thought while we move on to step 3. Step 3 is going to be think of the consequences. Visualize what will happen after the hit. A broken nose, a broken hand, a broken relationship. Realize that it's rarely worth it.
A broken bird should it attack me again.
I see. Interesting. Okay, step 4. Find a distraction. Channel your frustration elsewhere. Punch the air, shout into a pillow, or take a quick jog around the dungeon. Even picking up a quill and doodling your foe's embarrassing caricature could help.
Embarrassing caricature.
Yup. So what do we think? Which one should we do? Should we punch some air? Should we do a little doodle? What's calling to you, Kirk?
I will not respond to that name.
Okay, so I'm feeling punching the air. So let's give it a few punches and let's see. Punch. And Raka starts punching the air. Punch. I see I'm feeling better already.
The bird
Would
remains
you like-
unmoved.
The bird does remain unmoved. Okay, good. So let's move on to step 5 then. Remember
Okay.
your training.
Oh, joy.
Did your mentor tell you that violence is the last resort? Unless you're in the
Yes.
middle of a life or death duel, save your energy for real danger. Okay,
Yes.
ooh. Step 6 is also fun. Use humor. Diffuse the tension with a joke or silly comment. Maybe you can tell the bird a joke and then it'll go away.
Don't know if you don't try.
What do you think?
Kurg.
That's true. Oh, it's catching on. The nickname's catching on. Yes.
It is not catching on.
Okay, I'm ready for a joke. Let's hear it. I recommend a knock one. Those are always classics.
Bird. They say 2 bird, 1 stone, but you are stone bird. And only 1 bird. The bird is not laughing.
Okay. Right. And so Farak flips
That's
the
a
page.
joke?
That was, he tried. He really did try, and I'm going to flip the page.
It was
Step 7
creative
is
and relevant.
walk away. It was creative and relevant. I see it. You see, this is good. We're working together. This is good teamwork, everybody. I'm seeing results. It's like the class is coming together. You never think class is going to come up in real life.
Own, and I do not need to take 10-step program to get to my resolution.
Okay, well, we're only on step 7, and you're not
Only
listening.
on
So
step
let's
7.
hope.
You're not even
Step
listening.
7 is to walk away. The best way to avoid hitting something is to creating physical space. So if you want to maybe take a step back, that's cool. Step 8 is
as you take a step back,
I knew it's
the
going to.
bird also takes a step back.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. See, look, that was great. That was great feeling. I loved that. Step 8 is talk it out. Consider diplomacy. Say, hey, this isn't working out. Can we resolve this without somebody getting a black eye? Communication can be surprisingly effective. What do you think?
Bird, how do
okay.
we make this so that you do not become pile of rubble and we get through door?
I'm actually gonna roll something.
The 10-step program works. I'm telling you guys.
No. So the bird is gonna is looking at Numis, and then it looks at Raka doing so hard, doing so much, and then looks to the stairs, and then it looks like it's moving in slow motion. Like it shakes its head and its feathers are moving in slow motion, and then it looks back to you, Numis.
I think it wants you to leave.
Interesting. So we're at a little bit of an impasse there because we don't want to leave. So, okay, let's move on to step 9.
It wants you specifically to leave, I think.
Oh, me personally. Is it me personally, Mr. Bird? Me personally?
The rest, roll a perception check for all of you, and then also roll me an insight check.
What is happening right now? Crit.
All right, so all of you at the same time. Well, I don't have Rocco's perception, but
Oh, I can. Oh, sorry.
no, yeah, you're good. I do want to know what your perception is for this, though. Oh yeah, okay.
Crushed it, though.
Wow.
Everybody crushed it.
All at the same time, you feel you feel the ground both above you and below you start to shake, like not an earthquake, but more like almost like a bomb or something has fallen. Something heavy has fallen.
Oh.
And you hear 3 distinct horrified screams from upstairs, and Marvel, you remember the 3 voices that you heard upstairs. And then also in your minds rings Tamidas saying, Guryahani is a mile from the gate. Should it fail, we all die. We do need that seal broken for the city to keep those wards
Do we
up.
know? Sorry, this is maybe only applicable to me, and I'm not going to specify why. Would the death be via the plague or violence, or potentially both?
The thing is, you are aware that Guryahani is trying to bring the plague to the city because she's the one in control of the plague. Ostentatiously, the guards are going to enact violence to see it ended if they can. But most, you would think that it's an odd combination of both.
Okay.
But because Guryahani is going to do whatever she can to take down the city before the cure gets out.
Perfect. Cool.
Okay, so is that rumbling a step to move on to step 9, or is that what do you think?
So because you all got you got really high, you guys know, like I said, something heavy, very, very big has fallen in from the city structure,
Yeah.
or there was a bomb. Your 24 insight, Baraka, the bird wants all of you to leave. You don't get to pass. This bird is, you don't get to leave this room. You go back upstairs.
Okay. The bird does want us indeed to leave the room, which is a problem. So, we're going to just skip on to step 10 then, which is sit on your hands in order to avoid hitting. So
Yeah,
I'm going to do that.
Not doing
okay.
that.
I think
I'm gonna
we should hit this bird.
Okay,
Step 9
interesting.
was pivotal, but we need step 9.
I
Oh,
feel
you need
like
step 9.
I know where this is
It's
going.
important.
I have just like a gut feeling this is probably going to end in violence, and I would like to preemptively cast mage armor on myself.
That's probably
Alright,
a good
alright.
call. So
I can do
step
that at
9,
will.
Since we brought it up.
Well, sort
Is
of.
channel your inner philosopher. Ask yourself the big questions. What does it truly mean to hit? What am I trying to solve? Am I the better person here? Realize that this restraint is a mark of wisdom. So, why do we hit as a people?
So
You know?
restrained the bird.
That's it. Ooh, see, that's interesting. You know, we're kind of circumventing the hitting thing, and that's not mentioned in any of the steps. I think that's a good plan.
It's like a loophole.
It's like, and I'm gonna write that down. Loophole question mark. Now, do you use loopholes regularly, would you say, in your line of work?
I hunt down people who try to find loopholes.
Interesting. That's good to know. Okay, so does anybody have anything we could be using to restrain said bird with?
Me.
Oh, okay.
You're just okay, right? I have rope.
Ooh, that's good. I think maybe I have rope too. I think we
Weirdly, and
need
this
some
is kind of
rope.
funny, I have hempen rope and silk rope, but don't ask what the silk rope's for.
Don't worry, we won't. Somebody else will.
Okay. Can we weave a net? Should we do some net weaving? That's fun. We seem to have ample amount of rope that we could weave a net with.
Or maybe we just tie its legs together.
It does have long legs. You bring up a valid point. I'm interested.
All right, debt collector, and I want to hold out rope to the debt collector. You can do it.
You got this.
Ease.
And
All
I
right.
would like to gently cheer you on from the side. Yay!
Glad
you
it's
can
so
do
Approach it with the rope.
As you approach, it starts to step back towards the door. It's in between you and the door.
I will start at its neck first so that it doesn't try to bite me while I'm at its legs.
Are you reaching for its neck?
That's
I
so
will make the
unthreatening.
rope into a loop. Like, like one of those cowboy loops. The lasso.
A lasso?
Cowboy
Make it
loops.
into that type of thing. I
How
can't
did
remember what it's
Texas?
called.
How did Texas forget the word lasso?
So I don't go to rodeos.
Apparently.
Toss it around its neck, quickly tighten it, and then go for the feet right after to try to tie it.
Okay, so you're throwing the lasso at its feet or its neck first?
Neck.
Okay. Make me a dexterity. Yeah, make me a dexterity roll. And it is going to try and bite you.
That hits.
Okie dokie. I don't know what to click.
Were you not prepared for a 10-step not hit program and us end up at net?
You know,
Come on,
oddly
Teresa.
enough, the one thing that did not occur to me was non-violence.
Listen, Barbarian College is more complex than you would think.
You know, it sure is. I apologize, I have lost it.
You're good.
There you are. Here we are. Okay. So you got a dexterity of 14. Ouch. I need to also roll against that. As your rope comes for its legs, it just kind of kicks out and knocks the rope away. As it does, after it does that, it's going to bite you, and it gets. I think. Okay, so it's that plus.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not the. I rolled the wrong. We're keeping that one. I rolled the wrong actual dice. Okay, so it's a. So you get 6 damage. Everyone roll initiative, please.
As it bit me, it's like on my shoulder, wherever it bit. Its mouth will fill with fire and then explode as I will do a hellish rebuke on it for hitting me.
Hell yeah. Oops. Then we can go to 10-step program of why you should hit.
Yeah.
It's 2d10 fire damage.
Keep track of that as I try and put this thing into turn order. There we go. Okay. Marvel and Numis, what is your dexterity? So you both got
I have a
15.
13.
My dex is a 14.
Okie dokie. You said you had a 14?
Yes.
Max?
Or no,
No, I
Max
have
has 13. I have.
Okay, so Marvel, you go first. And then
A
this
13
thing
first?
will go.
Or what?
I have a,
Oh,
15.
15. Okay.
and then my lovely stork will go after Numis. But Marvel, what do you do?
She's gonna kind of like swear under her breath, like, oh, for fuck's sake. Then back up 5, 10, 15, whatever, like probably onto like the first step. And I can't remember what level. 5th level, so no. I'm gonna point out and catch an Eldritch Blast at this bird. Right at his head. Just go into attack mode. Fuck for 11.
That does not hit. Your bolt doesn't go wide, but the bird tilts its head and it just right behind through the open door into the wall behind it, and it turns from Numis. Lady. It turns from Numis and it makes direct eye contact with you.
Okay. I'm reading one thing as a bonus action. How many times can I do this? Proficiency bonus. 2. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. All right. Back up one more.
So are you going over the table or behind or under the table to get behind it? Or are you going around it?
Around it.
Okay. So you just kind of scoot around it. In front of you, there is an unlit incense stick next to a stone bowl that doesn't have anything in it.
Okay.
No, that's what's in front of you on the table.
All right. That'll do it.
Okay. Numis, what you doing?
For biting me, it needs to make a DC 14 Dex save.
Yes, thank you. DC 14 does not. It takes how much damage?
13 fire damage.
13
Nice.
fire damage. Okay. Okay.
And he'll reel back, grab his greatsword fully out, and slash at the guy.
Okie dokie.
For 23.
23 definitely hits.
Hell yeah. And as he's hitting him, only this only shows to Numis, but there'll be like on the cut that he made, a waxy substance left behind. As I will
Gross.
put a where is it? As I place a seal on him with my bonus action.
Okay. Is this a movement seal or is this an action seal that will break?
This is a seal. This is a thing that I can choose anytime that someone hits it. I can choose to then just pop the seal and it'll do an extra 1d6 damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that your turn or?
10 slashing damage from the greatsword.
Okie dokie.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Now it goes. It is going to. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Hee hee. It is going to. Bite at you, Numis, since it's right there, and you're the one antagonizing it. For a 15 does not hit, huh? So it snaps out at you, going for your throat. You pull back just in time, and then it's going to, I think, if I'm reading this right, it's got a multi-attack. Yeah. So it's going to strike out with its foot and try and gore you. For a 9. So, like, it wouldn't hit, but so it looks like it's just striking out and it stamps really hard on the ground, but the ground kind of cracks underneath its foot as it does. I don't think I have any bonus actions with this, right? No. No. Okay. Yeah, so that's its turn. Vraka, you're up.
Okay, I want to smack it real good because we've come to the end of my list and we are being attacked now. So,
all options have been exhausted.
Yeah, I tried, man. I tried. I followed all the steps. So I'm gonna hit it with my warhammer, right in the face, ideally. Or I'm not gonna do that. That's also chill.
Oh boy. Okay. Roll me.
Oh,
A D10.
wait. Can I go over here and have advantage?
Yes.
And then it's an 8, not a nat 1.
Okay. So instead of collapsing in a heap at this thing's feet, you try and swing and you swim wide. This bird is not that big statue-wise. It's still a big bird, kind of embarrassing that you missed it that close. But maybe you're just tired. Maybe you're just tired.
Yeah, I've been studying real hard.
What else you got?
I think that's it.
All right.
I think can I rage, or since I missed, I cannot rage?
It's a bonus action, so I think you can.
Technically you can rage anyway. Just because, it is a bonus action. You still would have missed that one thing, though.
Yeah, well, no, that's fine. Sure. I will rage as well.
Okay. Does raging give you any extra attacks, or is that already?
Nope, that's just existing. I get advantage on some stuff, but that'll be next turn.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, we turn to our wonderful cleric,
Hello.
Fancy Casimir.
Okay, I'm just going to cast Chill Touch on the birdie.
Okay. Are you doing it from behind the stairwell? Because that stairwell is a spiral, so it's blocking your view currently.
Oh.
Are you like peeking out to shoot it and then peeking back, or?
I guess like I want to go like closer towards it, but like not up right against it, still far away. Like I guess can I go like beyond the staircase? So it's
Yeah.
not
So
blocking me?
if you go to like here or like here, you'll have line of small room. Like you are technically, it could stride up to you, but it would
Oops. Okay.
doesn't hit. But no, it does not. So it tips its head to the side, and your spell goes straight back behind through the open door.
Well, fuck me. That's all I've got for now.
It's 10 o'clock. Does anyone have to go to bed? Like,
I will soon, yeah, because even though I'm on call, I may have to go to work
okay, yeah, okay. So,
as early as 5 a.m., so.
yeah, we'll finish this fight. There's only like 2 more things, but they're not gonna be, they're not big, so.
Okay.
All good. Okay, go ahead and, Veraka, do you have anything like else you want to do, Casimir?
No, go ahead.
Okie dokie. It is. I'm sorry? Was that a cough or a sneeze?
Oh, that was a cough. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Marvel, your turn.
Yes, that's me. I heard you say that, but I was like, who's that?
That's not me.
That's not me. Honestly, it's a little bit boring, but I'm gonna do it again and blast them.
Hell yeah.
Honestly,
Wow.
19.
Go for it. Beautiful. Hits it. Are you aiming for the head again?
Yes.
Okay.
5 force damage.
Fantastic. So you shoot this thing, and it bullseye right through the head, and it kind of hits its head back, and it readjusts, shakes its head in slow motion again, and then looks you dead in the eye.
Cool. I want to look him dead in
It's
the
got
eye.
spiderweb cracks out from its head, and it's
Good.
moving slower than it was, but it's still up.
That's all I got. The life of a warlock.
It was a good turn though. Well done. Numis, you're up.
His eyes will change from the pure red to a dark purple for a second, and that wax placed earlier will melt away and go inside the crack. I will cast Hex on it. A bonus action. And then I will swing again. Buck. Oh,
You have
14.
advantage. It
Yeah,
still doesn't hit.
sick.
Does this hex do it? Does the hex have to be hit for it to go off, or does it go off anyway?
Yes, I need to hit it for it to go off.
Oh, okay. So, this bird just shifts out the way of you as you swing your sword.
Oh, that is it.
Okie dokie. It is now the stork's turn. Let me see who hit it last.
Me.
True.
Nervous. Me.
Well, it's not gonna want to leave the door. However, However, it rolled a nat 1. So it's going to start toward you, Mom.
Oh.
And it can move
Tap,
25 feet.
please.
Fantastic. Go ahead and make me rolls, both of you.
24.
Vraka, both Vraka and Numis, as this bird starts to like step towards Marvel, you both just swing in opposite directions and just demolish this thing. It just kind of poofs into powder. Make me a Casimir, make me a religion check. Everyone, no, yeah. Unless someone's got, if you got proficiency in Arcana, go ahead and give me a Arcana roll. We are out of combat, by
Just
the way.
him, or
Nice.
No, if you have an,
I do have
If you have-
proficiency in Arcana.
Perception.
proficiency in Arcana.
I do. 23.
So it's religion or arcana?
Yeah, religion or Arcana.
Okay. Also, whenever the thing died, because I still have a seal on it, I moved the seal over to V. They don't know.
Noted. Okay.
Only I can see my seals. So.
How long does this hex last?
This isn't Hex. This is my
This is
one of
just
my seal things. I think it just stays until I get rid of it.
okay.
I don't want to go to
okay.
waste, so it's on right now.
You do you. Okay, so as you, well, everyone except for, yeah, I think it's just Casimir and Marvel that have the religion arcana. So you two feel, you feel something loosen in the air. It's like you didn't notice how tense you were until you go, oh, this isn't as bad anymore. And you feel something not shudder through the ground, but it's more of like a subtle like shiver as this guard dissolves into basically graphite dust.
Wonderful. Sounds like this isn't going to be as easy as I hoped.
What a shame. The door is now unguarded.
Let's
Nice.
go. Before something
Can I
else
just get
It's
a
just a bird.
Can I get a quick quote from everybody just on like how we felt about that interaction so I can put that in my notes? You guys don't mind?
avian? I don't know.
Avian, okay, just about the bird. Got it. Okay, next.
I wish I could have hit it before we waited the 10-step program.
Noted. Okay, really interesting. 10-step program didn't feel effective for my friend. Interesting. Okay, next.
Anticlimactic.
Anticlimactic. Interesting. Okay, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
So you all step out into this hallway. To, I'm gonna say it's the right. It's the top. Above you, you see a hallway that leads into another curve, and it looks like it has historical paintings, and like the carpet looks really, lush, thick. It's a nice quality carpet. To your left, facing down, is a hallway that leads into a wider space from what you can see.
Well,
That way. Okie dokie. Make me a perception check, Numis, please.
Yay.
So
what are
somehow,
we missing? We're missing.
somehow, we're missing. I think Raka left. Her token's gone.
Yeah, I can't find me.
Let me.
Go too far on the screen.
You probably are in the
I don't know
abyss.
where I went. I disappeared.
I
Sent
can't.
L.
Yeah, let me grab you back. There you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So as you walk, all of you will make perception checks as well. But Numis, you're walking in, and this is a weird conversation pit.
It's a conversation pit. Hell
There's
yeah.
nothing to sit on. This fountain in the middle, not grand, you know. But the rest of you see another sunken in area with a fountain, and it looks.
What about the feet at the bottom?
Shh, we're getting there.
Okay.
So what you notice first is like I said, sunken conversation pit type area with the within a fountain. It's sparsely decorated, not for lack of material or anything. Everything you've noticed around you has been high quality, but it's been very minimalistic, Spartan type. This table here has 5 stone candle holders on them. No candles, not lit. It looks to be more like representative decoration. Everyone except Numis continues to look around the room, and they notice
there's a guy.
Like Marvel said, there's a pair of feet in shadow, and as you look up, it's a full set of armor. Seems to be again sitting on a pedestal, just sitting there. Are you going through the fountain or just around the fountain?
Me?
That's the wrong, but yeah, that one. I can't. Yes, Kaz.
I'm not going through the fountain. I'm just walking.
Sloshing through the water.
Yeah, sloshing through it.
Yeah. No, just walking around the fountain, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Make me another perception check as you two get closer. Numis and Casimir.
I'm seeing what they're doing and just staying back and watching.
Glorious. So, Numis, it occurs to you all of a sudden, hey, there's a statue, there's a armor set right there, and you look at the base of the statue, or the armor set, it's like the statue that was in the other room. And Casimir, this is a quality statue. Armor looks oddly metal, for being stone. Weird. But that is what...
I think maybe we should operate under the assumption that this thing is gonna try to stop us.
Do we need to go through this 10-step program again, just to make sure?
You sure can.
Not reveal this portion of the room.
Can
A door is
go through
over.
it mentally?
There is another set of stairs here that you can see as you go down. Or as you enter the room, I should say. Because this is sinking down into another area.
So how do we leave the room? What's the way out?
These are, it's not like a doorway, it's just more of like the wall into an archway into a set of stairs that you can see.
And it's by the statue?
It's close to the statue.
We will simply just walk by.
Cool, and when it stabs you, we
Pass.
won't help you.
You're afraid of a bit of armor now, too.
Oh, it's not a matter of fear, no.
You were afraid of bird, and bird die. Die quick.
Not afraid of it.
Armor die quicker, possibly.
As you get close, Numis,
You fucking die.
the armor set,
Hey, you explode on spot.
just the armor set kind of shivers and shakes, rolls its shoulders back,
Yep.
and then it's got a halberd with it. It spins it, places it on its shoulder, and goes, "Why, hi there. You're new. I don't recognize you. You don't You don't live here, do ya?
If I did, could I get by?
Persuasion check.
Damn.
Natural 20, 24.
That's pretty sick.
The guard's gonna rub back on his heels and go, well, I mean, if you live here and you're down here, you're supposed to be down here, yeah?
Then we live here.
That makes sense to me. I have lived here many years.
Make me a deception check with disadvantage, please.
Can he have it, or just,
21.
okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's gonna go, yeah, no, I thought I recognized you. You know,
Yes.
I'll be real with you. Being a soul in an animated piece of armor, I don't see a lot of people anymore. But, you know, when you die in the line of service, what can I say? And so he's gonna put back his halberd. It looks like he sticks it back into like an indented portion of the pallet that he's on, and he kind of like locks it in place. And he goes, "Well, you have a nice whatever time it is now." And he
Right, yes.
settles that stone
A
shivers again.
soul, you said.
Oh no.
Would you like a body of your own back to flesh?
Make me a persuasion check with advantage as he wakes back up and goes, "Hey yo."
Okay.
So he's gonna go,
Oh my god, Maxwell.
I'm not gonna lie, it gets real lonely down here. I do miss my wife and kids. You know, they can visit me on weekends and the holidays, but this is very top secret hush hush. I wouldn't mind being able to leave once in a while. Can I
Right.
be able to do that?
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, of course you should be able to go about, do your own thing. Here, I have this. He will pull out a candle and carve a rune in it really quick. Burn this and speak to my boss, Dispater, and they shall send someone here to make a deal with you. You will get a body back and be your own again.
Are you handing the candle to him?
Yeah.
He's gonna take the candle, look at it a little bit, and go, "Sweet, man, sweet. You got any way to light this?"
Yes, yes, I do. I'll just
Cause
hand
I
him
got
a tinderbox.
sweet. I don't have pockets.
Hold on to it today. While we're actually in there, you can go ahead and contact him. Put in a word
Yeah.
for me, if you will.
Oh, that's not a bad. That'd be nice. It's been
Yeah.
a couple of years since I got to hang out with anybody for a long period of time. That might be nice. That might be nice.
They go out on the town, prowl around, if you will. Collections enforcer Numis Graves. Put in that word for Dispater for me.
You got it. And his halberd is like, it's staying in place, but starting to fall over now. But he's busy looking at the candle and the tinderbox, going, "This is gonna be good. This is nice. Thanks, man. I'm kind of excited. This might be good."
Have good life.
I will let you know what happens to this man afterwards. Oh no. So what do you guys do now? He's absorbed in like looking at it, getting the tinderbox out. He's ignoring you guys now.
Onward.
Down the stairs.
You walk over here and make me a perception check if you would. As y'all walk down these stairs, make me a perception check. These are the stairs, and then this and this. Maybe you guys don't know. Oh, thank goodness for Varaka. So, but the two areas I've pinged are stairs going further down. This area of Varaka, as you walk by, you notice it's an herb garden filled with not incense, but like the things that would be feasibly used in rituals that religious rituals or anything like that. Any herbs they would need to burn and or have on hand, they're grown here. But these are stairs on either side of the hall that you guys have walked down into. So which direction? Right or the left?
What's your school tell you about that?
Ooh, that's a good question. So, if it's a maze situation, you want to do the thing where you put your hand on the right wall and you just follow the right all the way through. Even if it takes a little longer, it will eventually get you to your desired target. So that is an option.
In a maze, you follow the left.
I think it's more the fact that you just...
I
think it's more that you just follow a single wall. I don't think the direction... I don't think it's the direction that matters. I think it's the fact that you follow a wall.
No.
Yes.
Which direction you choosing?
I'm gonna start
Right.
walking left.
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
I don't know.
We can flip a coin.
Whatever.
ooh, that's a good idea. We could ask God.
We could ask God.
Like,
I'd rather not.
I don't know which one, but we could ask God of some variety.
I'm not a big fan of theirs.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to be.
I'm not.
Do we want to ask the idiot that I just made deal with?
No, but then he thinks it's not our house then if we don't know where we're going, you know?
That is a good point.
Thank you.
School
Thank you.
is doing well for you.
Oh my god, that's so not. You know what? I'm gonna tell my parents you said that. Because they weren't sure about barbarian school either, but I'm really glad I ended up convincing them to let me go.
Kashmir, you said you're going left. Are you going down the stairs or are you waiting for them?
Well, I was actually going to stop and, pray to my God and be like, right or left?
Which way, God? Remind me who your God is.
Well, I don't know if you have the Raven Queen in your universe, but the Raven Queen.
Yes. I don't. Well,
You're
I
dark
don't know enough of her mannerisms personally to be able to act.
She's really
confidently act
mysterious.
well.
Go mysterious.
Okay.
Teresa, do you remember our old friend who did a lot of throat touching? Because that was the Raven Queen.
That's how
No,
you-
I'm aware. That's why I'm confident.
Lily.
I don't know what it is because I'm pretty sure she was played wrong. Pretty sure. So here's how this is gonna go. What you're gonna feel is a very soft. So are you praying? Like, are you on your knees? Are you just like bowing your head? What are you doing?
Bowing my head. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
As you bow your head and you're talking to the Raven Queen, you feel very soft, like, presence. Both soft as in, like, she's not fully here with you right now, but you feel, like, a touch of her presence. And you feel a very, very gentle, like, gentle hand on your head as you bow. And it kind of drifts to the right side of your face. And then she's gone.
Never mind, let's go right.
Okay.
I totally good. God, am I good at adventuring? Can somebody tell me, am I actually really good at adventuring and I just didn't know?
You're great.
They do
Thank
take
you.
notes when I set up a semi-deal with that suit of armor.
Okay, yeah, I should write that down. You're right.
Yes, if you want this to be your future line of work, you must do that.
Okay, got it. No.
No.
Got it. I'm on it.
What I did was kind of a bit extra than normal, and I'm trying to work my way up the ladder.
Ah, I see. Corporate ladder. Got it.
Right, yes. You know what they say.
What do they say? I don't know. I'm only in university. I've never had a job.
Swings and roundabouts is what they say.
I don't know how to. Something went wrong with the map. It degraded, and now I can't put it back. How do I put the map back on the?
Control Z.
Yeah.
If I
What do you mean
can.
degraded?
Yeah.
So like the quality of the map itself was fine, right? And then fucking I look at it now, and it is you can't see any details. That
do you have
you
the
need
mine
to see.
Mine was just white squares.
Yeah, mine too. I couldn't see anything.
Oh, same.
You might have
That's
the
why I
map on
walked
the
to a fountain,
GM layer.
apparently.
You might have it on the GM layer. That's
Go,
true.
Tessa, click on the GM layer tab in the bottom left. Like the little circle GM layer.
Uh-huh.
And let me know when you did that.
Yeah, okay, I'm there.
Okay, and then go to like the map where we aren't and like double click or like right click on it. And then I think it's the bottom option.
It should say like
there's,
move
like, a
layer
layer
or
option.
something.
Okay.
Move
And
it to
then
map.
change it to map layer.
Okay. How do I make it fill the screen?
You should be able to just drag it like an image, like at the corners.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to theater of the mind this because this isn't working, and McKenna has to go to bed.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, that's on me. So you walk in you walk down the stairs, right? Chose the right path. Who's walking first?
I guess I'll go first.
Okay. So as you walk down the stairs, make a perception check for me with advantage. Fantastic. Okay. So as you walk down the stairs, the hallway seems appears in front of you. Seems to be a mirror of the upstairs, right? It's just a straight hallway with a left-hand turn. You notice that it's you step out from marble onto carpet. It has you are familiar with this sign in the middle of it looks like a T. You're familiar with the sign of the mother. It's her symbol, and that's what you see walking down onto this into this hallway. You have about 10 squares of movement before you meet the open hallway. If you move forward.
Keep going?
Hallway seems clear.
Okay.
Are you walking around the corner?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Make me a perception check and then a religion check with advantage, because you just spoke to the Raven Queen, and then the rest of you, if you're following, make me perception checks as well.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Well, decent.
So, everybody, I'll start with what everybody sees. Turning the corner, and walking 10 more feet down this hallway, it opens up into a very, very big, wide cavern. There are 5 pillars in the middle, middle of the room towards the back. There are 6 sconces of light that they look kind of like lamps, but they're, ye old, whatever the fuck electric lights are made out of via artificers. And under Numis, Mavel, you see this. In the around the pillars in the back of the room, there is a design etched into the ground, and it's just lines and stars in between that go around the pillar. Marvel, you see this. In the very center of the circle of the pillars, there is a small stone. You have a unsettlingly strong suspicion or feeling. You don't need that stone. You could live without it. You want it. You want it really bad. That's your stone.
Oh, jeez.
Go get that stone.
Love a rock.
Michelle?
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 Michelle, listen, Michelle.
Listen, Michelle. Listen, Michelle, I have a busy job.
I'm
Michelle.
just looking at one thing. Oh, that's only one. All right, I'm gonna go get myself a rock.
All right.
Hell yeah.
The stone are only.
So only Marvel noticed the stone. The rest of you, Numis, you have noticed the design that the stone is inside of. But that's where your attention was like rested. That's where it stopped. Marvel, I assume you're walking forward.
Yep.
All
With
right.
some caution. She's a cautious person,
Okay.
but like, yeah, I'm going up to it.
That's the thing is like you don't need it, but you want it.
Yeah.
So if like I said, you're not walking straight towards there if you're naturally not going to do that, but like you do want to get to the stone.
She would like examine the surroundings because like something did try to trap them. See if like anything looks
Okay.
trappy.
Roll me an investigation check, and then the rest of you, are you following, or are you walking out into the room, or are you staying in the hallway?
I'm gonna walk into the room.
Okay. Make me a. No, you already made a religion check with
Yep.
advantage, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're following pretty close to Marvel as she walks by you, and you have a. Katie, can you personally feel when people are looking at you?
Yes.
What does it feel like to you?
Like a heaviness? I don't know, like presence.
Where on your body do you feel it?
Wherever they're looking.
Okay. Casimir, you feel, first it starts, on your face.
Mm.
And then it feels like someone is scanning you, assessing you maybe. But you feel eyes on you from somewhere not near you. It's like it feels like it's you don't feel the presence, so they're not close to you, but someone's watching you.
Mm.
Marvel, you know. So you're walking in. You kind of hesitate though as you look. You get 5 feet further, and then you pause, and then you look up at the middle wall sconce on each side of the wall. Make me an Arcana check.
Okay. 24.
Damn.
I'm good at Arcana.
So you've heard about this. You've heard rumors about this type of trap. It's as you're looking at it, you're examining it with whatever innate magic you have that allows you to see magic. And you notice it's not just a trap and a with that 24 a wall of fire spell. It's a modified wall of fire spell. Make me, just for funsies, make me a history check. You also,
17.
with that 20 investigation, you also notice that the ring design around the pillars, along with that Arcana, is flaring up with a modified fear spell as well. With that 17 history, you've heard about this. There have been rumors about this. This is a lockbox. This kind of magic is supposed to be layered in threes. This kind of magic is supposed to be layered in threes so that it buries, kills, and erases whoever touches it.
Oh. Okay.
And it's pinging to you. You've seen 2. This is a 3-layer trap. You've seen 2.
She would like to kind of freeze where she is. So kill or trap, kill, erase of trap. We're missing something here.
Maybe
nobody
another
touch
perception
anything.
check. And are you telling the rest of the group this?
Yeah, 9. She's gonna be like, don't touch anything.
Are you telling them what type of trap it is, or just saying don't tell anybody? Or don't touch anything?
She's probably gonna say there's this thing is trapped, don't touch anything.
The rest of you, if you want, now have advantage on perception or investigation rolls. There we go. All right. Well, Vraka, even with that warning, Vraka, you're the only one that notices this with that nat 20. You hear what she's saying, and you look around. You're going, okay. So you turn around full 360 as you come out of the hallway, and you realize this room extends behind you. And behind you are 2 fountains. Both are running. You can see the water running. You can't hear it. There's no noise to it. With that nat 20, you also realize there are runes around the lip of each fountain. These ones are meant to bury. This water is not water. It is, again, modified magic. It's modified control water.
Okay, I'll tell the group that.
Actually, along with that nat 20, you would also know the trigger point for this particular trap is about 10 feet from where the furthest person is in the room, which would be Marvel.
Okay.
About the center of the room.
Okay, I would like to also alert the group of that situation.
Fantastic. All right, what do you guys do?
Well, what's about 10 feet from me? If it's 10 feet from me.
The thing is, it's just a flat stone, there's nothing in this room. It's just floor, 5 pillars etched, and then 2 fountains behind you with those wall sconces that you have already noted as bad.
Yeah. Dunno.
If you want, you can roll me roll me history, Marvel specifically, and then the investigation for the rest, if you will. This is not your forte, Numis.
Oh.
Casimir and Marvel, your history.
Whoops, sorry.
Your history roll reveals that most of the time, just to get through these traps, all you need to do is break them if you can find their weak point. Once they've been triggered, there's basically no stopping them, though. Casimir, your investigation, you have, let me see. You noted that Vraka was looking at she pointed out the runes of the fountain. So you're looking at them, and you realize the runes themselves, because they tell the magic what to do, that's what's modifying them. That's the weak point of the magic itself. Okay. So if you can find other runes, you've got a real shot at disabling them.
Okay. I will relay that to everybody. Runes are weak points.
Okay.
So, is this a hitting scenario then?
If
If I
you guys
smack
want,
it
you
real
can,
good.
whatever you guys roll, because you guys know you guys are looking for runes, you guys get advantage. So keep that in mind.
Okay, can I think to myself if this is a good idea to smack or a bad idea to smack?
Does her textbook give her advantage?
Well,
Does my
considering you all had like one really high rolls and a lot of nat 20s. Contextually, if you don't set them off, very well it could be a super easy trick. You have found one trigger. Maybe there's others.
So if we just avoid them, it's fine.
You found one trigger. Hopefully that's the only trigger in the room.
Okay, super cool. Okay, guys, I think this is a non-hitting scenario, if we just make sure not to step on anything dangerous, I think we're gonna be a-okay.
Okay.
How are we proceeding?
Lead the way.
All right.
We're proceeding carefully.
Are we proceeding carefully with stealth, or are we just walking with eyes wide open?
Eyes wide open.
I don't think we need to be stealthy. We
Okay.
just need to be careful.
Everyone make me a perception check or investigation with advantage. Casimir, make me a religion check, please.
Okay.
We're not good at this. Okay. So no, you've got advantage. Never mind. You're fine. Everyone except, well, okay, so Marvel, Vraka, and Casimir. Marvel, you already know runes, at the lip of the fountain. So you're walking over there, and you get a little bit closer. You find one that is familiar to you through that you've seen in your travels and whatever, as well as you already know that like runes are the weak point. You find a very specific rune that looks like the key rune that you had, that Casimir has on his wrist. Vraka, you are looking at the wall sconces, and you notice that while they have a couple of the similar runes to the water fountain, they are slightly different. However, once again, you see the lock rune carved into one of in the middle sconce on each side of the room. And Casimir, you've been feeling this heavy feeling the whole time you've been here, right? Mm-hmm. You finally you're scanning the room, you look over in the corner of the room, you notice so big. You notice a dwarven figure in heavy armor. And he's standing there, obviously observing you, but he's not moving. Mm. He is right. He's in the back corner. Across in between you is the pillars and the etchings in the ground. Now, Numis. You're looking around the room. This isn't really what you're interested. This isn't what you're interested in. None of your bounties are here. You're looking around. Etchings in the floor. Those aren't worth shit. Those are not important in the least. It's unfortunate, man. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No.
Got a good old +0 to this.
Nice. 4 is the best number. Everybody knows that.
As you're contemplating the fact that, hold on, they said that this was a trap. This is bullshit. Your legs are moving. You don't realize it. You're walking by. And make me, so you get up to the etchings, and you stand there and you start to kneel. Make me another wisdom save, and anyone else can make me a perception, insight, if they want. You are rolling doubles, and then Casimir, make me a.
He's fine.
Insight check. Oh, good. Never mind. You have advantage with yours, Casimir.
Oh, okay.
Because you already know the dwarf is there. So, you got an 11. So what you do is you kneel, and you start to realize, hey, wait, what am I doing? Hey, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? You only snap out of it once you've touched the first marking on the ground. The rest of you are noticing the figure that Casimir's already noticed, except for Vraka. She's, I assume, worried about poor Numis. He's just striding suddenly very confident through the room after that warning. You are welcome to try and do something, but the rest of you have seen now this dwarven ghost, and he is striding towards Numis with purpose.
I'm flipping through my notes, and one of the first things that stands out to me is negotiation.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
This is gonna go well.
yeah. And I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, Greg, I can't believe that's you. It's been so long.
Are you walking forward?
Yeah, sure.
It's not
Carefully.
negotiation, that's delusion.
I was kidding. Make
Yeah.
me a perception check or investigation with advantage as you walk.
Your investigation is okay too. Investigation. Yeah. With advantage though, so 16 is okay-ish.
Correct. You realize that Numis is kneeling on a runed piece of flooring, runed square. It looks a hell of a lot like a lock.
Okay, super cool. The group taught me this earlier, that you can lie to get what you want. So I'm just trying a little bit of that, actually.
Mavis. Sorry, my Romeo wisdom save as well. Not Mavis. What the fuck? Marvel.
Oh.
I was like, who's
Wisdom
that?
save, please. Whomst?
Yeah.
Numis is, he's taking your stuff.
What?
Get the rock.
What's
You
my
no longer
stuff?
care about safety. Get the rock.
Wait, but I want my stuff.
What do you do?
Is this technically being charmed? Because I have advantage if it's a saving throw against being charmed.
Is a good question. See, it's not. Yeah.
So
Wait,
technically
you got
I
a
would
14
have
though?
had a 14 then. If that makes
You
a
needed the
difference.
15.
Damn it. Okay.
Red.
Yeah, you were close though. You want that stone.
Fine. Bitch. He's kind of an asshole. So
He's a collections officer. He's collecting your shit.
he's collecting my shit. That's happened before. I'm gonna go get my shit.
Non-flashbacks.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
having
I see them.
non-flashbacks.
Nobody touched anybody's necks.
We all need to now roll initiative because several things are going to happen at once.
Okay.
So, roll initiative for me, everybody. Keep forgetting to do that.
Oh my goodness, no.
Good. Never mind. All right. So, the first one to go. Why is this out? Give me the new. Okay, for some reason it won't give me the new one, but Casimir and Numis, remind me of your dexterity.
I have a +1. They beat me out.
Okay. In that case, Casimir, you notice the dwarf is starting to move towards Numis. You see Marvel.
I am also moving towards Numis.
Correct. She's looking at Numis. She's looking at the rock in the center of the ring, and she's starting to move towards him. Numis is in fact. What did you get for your wisdom saving throw? An 11.
11 before.
Yeah. Numis has been reaching for this ring that everyone has kind of clocked is not ideal, and he's standing on a lock rune. Or he's kneeling on it. What you doing?
Can I yell at Numis to get off of the rune? Move? Leave?
If you want to take your reaction, you can do something, Numis, on this turn.
Can I move off of it?
You can shift off of it. You won't be able to stand or anything, but you can, scoot.
He'll just, scoot. Fall backwards a little bit to get off of it. Stupid rooms.
Is the dwarf still going towards Numis?
Yeah, he's still attempting to get to Numis. Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Is this dwarf like a ghost, or is it physical?
Yes. No, it looks like it's a ghost.
Okay. Is it undead?
I think ghosts count as undead, right?
Damn it.
Did they?
What else would they be? I mean, spirits are.
I'm sure they're undead.
Okay. Well, that changes my mind. Changes things. Okay, I'll just. Okay, I'll intercept the dwarf and cast Chill Touch on it.
Oh, okay. Definitely hits.
Dope.
Okay. You cast a spell and it doesn't normally it would hit and spider out on a physical body. This kind of goes through into the center mass and spiders out and holds there, so it looks like he's carrying around a frozen ink spill on his body. And he kind of and keeps going.
Okay. Well, he has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn. So.
Cool. Next is. Let me see. I rolled. Next is. Numis.
How far away is this dude from me?
Currently, he is. See, he's been gaining. He's about 10 feet away from you.
He'll stand up and walk over to the guy, loom over him. I just go to that purple again, cast Hex on him. And...
Are you shifting that thing from Vraka to this guy, or are you leaving it on Vraka?
Only way I can shift a seal is if they die.
Oh my god.
You have condemned this poor collegiate student.
I can choose to pop this thing whenever I wanna if she
At
gets
any
hit.
point, it
If she
doesn't
gets
matter.
hit within 30 feet of me. But I have more seals that place. So yeah, bonus action Hex, and as he's about to swing, he will I'll use, where is that? I think it's an Invoke Hell. No, it's not. Where is this thing? Okay, I can't find... Oh, wait, there it is. Okay. I will use Devastator.
Oh dear.
And as my attack hits him, or I guess I did roll the hit first.
Yep.
But as I make the swing with the great sword,
Meet it, beat it.
15 hit. Fuck yeah. This plus... Oh, not the plus 4. So 9 plus... 6, I think, necrotic from Hex. Yeah. So 9 slashing, 6 necrotic. And then he'll call out, "Strike where I have hit." And he will say that to Casimir and Mivel. He will strike, or he'll call that out. So that means, if you want to, you can use your reaction to either cast a damaging cantrip or make an attack against this guy.
Cool. Like on our turn? Or now?
As a reaction right now.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
then hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast Ray of Frost on him.
Eldritch Blast, baby!
Oh, poor man. We're ganging up on him.
Oh, and whenever I hit,
Oh.
I will place a seal on him.
Well,
Marvel, roll me a d4, please. Casimir, you hit.
who am I hitting instead?
I'm so glad you caught on. Hey, Rucka.
Oh, I hit the college student.
Hey, that's me.
You... No, it's a nat one. You feel something hit you real sharp between the shoulder blades at your back. And you get hit for how much? How much is the Eldritch Blast?
7.
Oh no.
Yeah, you get hit for 7. That's something's walloped you between the shoulder blades. You are out of breath.
Ooh, Mavel does kind of give a oof. Yeah, that's not what I meant to do.
Ouch.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's my bad. Okay, this. So he gets the 4 damage. Okay. Again, the Casimir, your Ray of Frost hits and spiders out, but gets held in this massive, this dwarf's mass.
As the Ray of Frost hits, because I put a seal on him whenever I attacked him, I'll have it that the cold seeps in, and then after like a delayed second, it'll explode, and I will expend a seal that I just placed.
How much damage does that do?
4 fire.
Okay.
4 fire.
4 fire, okay. This dwarf's beard kind of into flames. He pats it out, and he looks annoyed now. He wasn't annoyed before. He looks annoyed now. Or his body language is annoyed. He's got a full face of armor, but...
Oh yeah, his speed is reduced by 10 feet, too, with the Ray of
Good to know. Okay. Good to know. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Marvel, you're up.
Am I still wanting to harm Numis?
You don't want to harm him. You want your rock. You want your stone. Get the stone. This guy, Numis, is now distracted. He's not going after your stone anymore. But he might.
And this is, I assume, non-negotiable, right? Like, this is
you
a charm.
did fail that DC.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Actually, it's the top of your turn. Roll. No, that's at the end of your turn. I'm sorry. At the end of your turn, you can do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I mean, if no one is actively touching the stone, I'd probably just march on up and grab it.
All right. So you start walking, and do you make any attempt to not walk on the lines?
Do I have the wherewithal to know that it would be bad? Or like
no, you've seen it. It's a trap.
Then I'm gonna be super careful.
You've seen the lock rune.
It's more like the thought process of, okay, he's a little distracted. I don't want him taking this shit that I want, so I'm gonna just like sneak over there right now.
Okay. The thing is that like, you're not. It's not like you have to get the stone. Like this is only one path to get the stone. In any way you can get the stone, you want to get the stone.
Oh, wait,
is what it is.
Wait! I have Mage Hand. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and it's gonna float on over and go yoink the fucking stone.
Okay, so yeah, you Mage Hand this, and you pick it up, and I assume you bring it back to you, right?
Yep. Have it drop it into my hands. I'm like, yes. Rock.
Roll me a d10.
3.
As soon as the rock touches your hand and your hand clamps around it, because it feels like an automatic, like you have to keep it hidden. You can't let anyone know that you found this. It seems like something is blooming from the stone. From the stone. And the more that it happens, the less you want to let go. But you notice that there are lines of pale blue ink starting to spread from the stone. It's starting to engulf your arm. You don't know what it is yet, but there is ink flowing down your arm. Make me a wisdom saving throw if you have, unless you've got anything else.
No. 17.
Fantastic. You realize you have no idea what you just picked up. Something's obviously marking you.
Okay, well, I know magic, and I know that's probably bad. So I would like to immediately, like, drop the stone on the floor. If I can.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 9. If it's charming, it's 10.
This design is going to be so fucking sick. Whatever's happening, whatever the end point is, hell yeah, let's go. This rock is yours.
All right, I already have a bunch of weird patterns on my body. Let's add some more.
You might as well, right? Next turn. Raka.
And, like, not to be that person, but I am going to have... I might have to be at work in, like, 6 hours from now.
Yeah, if you need to, you can head out. The rest of this is just going to be combat. This guy, by the way, this guy is almost dead. The main point is that as soon as you get back under that spell, there are cracks in the ground appearing. But you did it, McKenna. Good job.
Sorry, I mean, it was like, I don't know if there's a ton more. But
no, that's the thing. Like, it is just this last combat.
Oh, okay.
But like, that's the thing. Like, if you need to leave, 100%, you solved it. You did it. I'll inform you later.
We're good. We're good. I'll hang
Smack.
Okie dokie. You are swinging at this. Where are you hitting him?
In his face.
Fantastic. So you see, you are swinging your warhammer and you hit him. He poofs out of existence, right? You hit him.
Oh, yeah.
Roll me damage real quick.
12.
Yeah, like I said, he poofs out of existence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of you feel the shockwave from it, and it feels like something's been triggered, not the right thing. Marvel, however, as this design settles, as this dwarf disappears into nothingness, you realize it looks a hell of a lot like I was gonna say Thieves' Cant, and it's not the language I want. It looks like Thieves' Cant, though. It's got that kind of like secretive, if you can crack the code, you'll have everything you need type of tattoo. And from where you are all standing, because you are outside of the circle still, you don't have to roll dexterity saving throws. But you all notice as this dwarf vanishes and this tattoo settles on Marvel's skin, the 5 pillars that were standing start to shake and twist. And something sounds almost mechanical underneath you. And the ground starts to rumble and shake. And the 5 pillars start to corkscrew up into the ceiling. And it is starting to rain debris and ceiling. What are y'all doing?
We should probably leave.
Well,
Thoughts?
did we break the seal that we need to?
Roll me, McKenna, you already know this. Yes, you did. But if you want, roll me a per insight to see how exactly what you know. You can all do this if you
Not
want.
much.
Well, you got a rock, and that's pretty chill.
I got a rock and a bunch more lines.
Numis, you are pretty sure the Kardashians are somewhere in this room. Casimir, you in
The
particular
Kardashians in the
felt
room.
this, especially because you're more tuned to the gods type situation, religion situation. All of the tension has left this building. Your shoulders are relaxed. You can breathe in fully for the first time since entering this horribly musty, close place. And oddly enough, the mechanical like clicking underneath your feet almost sounds like a spring being unwound. Something is being released, tension is leaving, and something is being freed. As these pillars are corkscrewing into the ceiling, releasing a concerning amount of rock and or structural integrity, as these pillars don't seem to stop. They're not stopping. But Numis, your bounty might be down here. You're pretty sure they're down here.
Are the Kardashians in the room with us?
As long as they die by the falling rocks, their soul will be claimed. My job done.
Slay.
All right.
Oh my god, it's like even easier for you. It's like more convenient.
Yes, I only need to search for Elon Musk now.
Oh.
Get that list off shorter. Well, thank you very much for all playing. I